enough dick in my body.
Every time you talk, it's like you're goggling on your own cum. You gotta love Vinnie Carlino. The stench of failure.
I don't know about that.
I don't like to lie.
That's me
My
laughing
party,
at
and you're not invited.
We laughed our asses off.
It's very difficult to be
Matthew
this
Lewinsky.
stupid.
Thanks for the $5.
Skull. We were laughing our asses off. Skull.
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
So maybe it was a faulty Google Chrome. I already bought brand new underwear.
W-A-T-P. W-A-T-P.
It's hard to put one over on me. I admit when I'm wrong all the time.
What a dick.
I have a vagina. Call me a snowflake.
How you doing?
I am.
How you doing, Aaron? Aaron, I hate that name. That's my ex-wife's new husband's name.
You should be happy then. That took over your alimony. You should love Aaron. What the hell is wrong with you? Should be your favorite name.
Yeah, he's a dick.
That's okay. Not your problem.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, I was sucking the guy off on the airplane.
Dum 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 dum.
I'm club fucking footed, you half-white, you half-white, white. I'm really about to cocksucker.
And I am very sensitive. I put a burrito in the microwave and took a shit in the toilet as it was cooking. I'm not talented. I'm not funny. I'm an ingrate.
Point, Dabble, Point. A Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Welcome to Point Dabble Point, a weekly discussion where we get caught up on This Week in Stuttering John, speak better about John's children than he does, and shit our pants 12.5 million times a day. I'm Carl Hamburger from Who Are These Podcasts. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. With me this week, the biggest creep I know from the Creep Off, Vinnie Paulino is here.
Hola, creepos.
Also, in studio with me, down in the basement, Cardiff Electric from Potato Soup is here.
No, I'm not Cardiff Electric today.
Oh,
Disguise.
You're disguised. Okay, should have changed your name.
I heard there's a process server trying to find me, so I figured this'll fool them.
You're going down too, Cardiff. He got back on the FBI lawsuit stuff today. We'll get into that. But also, I want to introduce my buddy, producer Chris from Who Are These Podcasts. What's up, Chris?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming back again, man. It's been a minute since we've had this crew. Oh, I don't think this crew's ever been together on Point Dabble Point. We've been trying to get Vinny on for a while. And Vinny can't be here for very long, but I'm glad that he's here. We have a lot to discuss. And a couple of things I want to talk about right off the top is DabbleCon 2, WATPlive.com. Get your tickets August 16th and 17th. We will be where Vinny is right now at the Comedy Club in Rochester, Comedy at the Carlson, and we got an amazing weekend planned for everyone. And I know what you're thinking. I could get to Rochester. It's a weekend. I could drive there. I could get a flight. It wouldn't be that difficult to
Close
get
to
there.
everywhere.
But I don't know anyone who's into the Dabbleverse. My wife doesn't want to go. My boyfriend doesn't want to go. They don't know anything about this stuff. Fuck those people. Let them stay home. You come down. Have a great weekend with us. Vinny and I were looking at the ticket sales that we've had so far. I've never seen a show with more single ticket sales. So everyone's coming here by themselves to hang out with the rest of the Dabbleverse.
It's got to be a bunch of single ladies, right?
It's all hot single ladies.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I can't wait for the Dabble dance party where it's like 78 guys on one side and one all circled around one woman.
Yeah, Lucy.
Yeah, but dude, that one woman is DTF. So let's go. Let's go, baby. So yeah, WATPlive.com. Get your tickets for DabbleCon 2. Can't wait to see all you guys in Rochester. And the other thing that I want to point out is that's right. I'm unveiling the super tip system for WATP. We're launching it on this very program. You might have seen this on Tukey Soup or Nobody Likes Onions. Basically, what you do is you go to supertip.gg/WATP. There's a QR code there in the corner for you. And you could go in, and instead of me reading your super chat, AI voices read your super chat. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say that you wanted to be Vinny Paulino chatting with us. It would sound a little something like this.
This should work without any tech issues because I wasn't involved with it.
How
Vinny
fun
Paulino
is that?
doesn't even want to be Vinny Paulino. Why would anyone pay for that?
I was going to say that. I mean, this is a really flawed business model, Carl.
Also, I want to thank Mason in Portland, who came in a week ago before I even had this set up and said, "Welcome to Super Tips, Mayor Carl." Thank you, Mason in Portland. I appreciate that. And then Radish came in with $5 with this.
Welcome, Carl, to the fun way of doing this thing where the main objective is actually fun.
Really, Lady K? Getting audience members to pay you to have them chime in? What a gay thing to do. Real men scream at laptops and stand in streets shouting into the wind for half a minute.
That's right. So you too can make John say ridiculous things, make AI John say ridiculous things. Yeah. And John won't know if he actually said it or not.
He won't.
He'll have no idea. They could be the tapes. It might be they're the tapes. We don't know. So where should we get started today? Should we start with the breakup between Clay Dabbler and Stuttering John Melendez? Yes. That's sad. I mean, I thought those two were going to stand the test of time. I really had high hopes for those two.
Yeah, or at least a couple months, break a record.
Or at least some months.
It's like Sam and Diane at this point, isn't it? On again, off again.
Yep. Yeah. You think they'll be back together again soon, Cardiff?
Oh, for sure. Clay Dabbler was already super chatting him that I still love you today. So.
Oh, phew, that warms my heart. That warms my heart. I felt so bad about those two crazy kids breaking up.
It's like really a fucking battered spouse.
The chat is saying Clay is on right now.
Oh, he's got Clay on the show. That's hilarious.
Well, we covered that segment.
That's the end of that. You can take that right off the board, apparently. Okay. Well, good to know. All right. So what about the legend? Where has the legend been? Now, if you don't know, this is a roundtable discussion, so we want to get people up to speed, people who aren't paying attention to the Dabbleverse. There's some things that I don't know about. I got some blind spots I'm going to need your guys' help with. But the legend thing, this guy claims to be the second overall pick for the Major League Baseball in like the 80s or something like that. And didn't have a fantastic career, but made it to the show, played some baseball.
Much like
loves John. I'm sorry?
Much like my story.
Much like your story, yes, except for you didn't press your luck. You're like, I pitched it in to get a third. I don't know. It's not a big deal. So this guy, the legend, John's claimed to have gotten beers with him before, claims that he talks to him on the phone all the time. And he was a big Misery Loves Company fan, but he jumped ship to be friends with John. And John's like, where's the legend been? I don't see him super chatting me anymore. What's going on with that? I know we're still friends. Obviously we're still buddies, but for some reason I just don't see him anymore. And actually, I think I have a clip. I know this isn't a clip show, guys. This is not a clip show. Can we all agree?
Yes.
That's not what we're doing here. But whatever. Let's look at it. Let's look at this clip of John talking about the legend.
Dude, his fucking collar.
His collar's
it's worse every time.
I know. It's so funny.
And me and Dell, I didn't hear it. I didn't watch it. But Dabbling Dan was going, I don't know. Could it have been the legend? But the guy said he was tired of me. And I'm like, no, that's not the legend. I don't think the legend would say that about me because I love talking to the legend.
Okay.
I can talk to the legend for hours.
Okay. So far, it sounds like he might be tired of you, but all right, go on.
He's very helpful. You know, I love the dude. So I was like, nah, I can't be the legend.
Right there. And Vinny, I'm going to get into your stuff with John, but anyone who's tried to be friends with John, Cardiff, Vinny, you guys both know, it is a one-way communication.
It's smothering. It is smothering.
And so for John to say, I got to get my aspect ratio correct on this video. It looks like we're squishing John a little bit. For John to say that he's very helpful, that means that John's asking him to do stuff for him nonstop. That's the only thing that's going on in these conversations.
And when he says I could talk to him for hours, that means he has.
He has talked to him for hours. And
Adam.
John, yes, talk Adam. John, just so you know, guys don't like that.
I don't answer the phone.
Guys don't like talking to their friend for hours on the phone.
The last
I'm like, he wouldn't say he's tired of me. You know, I don't really bother him that much.
How do you know?
Much.
You know, I'll call him every once in a while. Call him maybe once every 2 days. But I like talking to him, especially about baseball.
Ooh, oh no, John, that's way too much. That's way too much to call your guy friend once every 2 days. It's 3 or 4 times a week. He's getting a phone call from this guy. He's like, oh, fuck. Because the other thing, too, is that when you see John, you're not going to be able to get off the phone that easily. It's not going to be a quick, hey, just wanted to check in, blah, blah, blah. No, it's, yeah, so Cardiff, I got to tell you about this fucking Dabble verse. It's these fucking losers. Did you see what Shuley the shitway has said? Like, it just turns into your, like, listening to John's show as soon as you answer the phone.
You know, you hit the nail on the head. The phrase that is the most infuriating when you're talking to him is, did you see? Because then you just know it's going to go down a long trail of shit I could care less about.
Yeah, there's the people that call you and you kind of within a minute you're like, this could have been a text. You could have just texted me. Yeah, this is a yes or no conversation. We could have done this a lot quicker. But then there's the ones from John where it's like, there's no way this could have been a text. So I understand why you had to call.
I'll never forget when John called Cardiff. So when they were buddies, John's on the show and he goes, check this out. I'm going to call Cardiff. The guy, he never wants to talk. You can just tell by his demeanor. And he calls you up. You're like, hey, John, what do you want? He's like, see, I told you. It's like, yeah, you're bothering him. You're making your own point, dummy. So, Vinny.
Yes.
I have not revealed what this is. You told me in private, but I was waiting for you to come on this show to talk about integrity verification.
Oh, yeah. So I know exactly what John's integrity verification test with me was. Yeah. I had heard him talking about this before. I always remembered that he likes to tell lies. I totally get that. The lies that he told me, though, are very different than the lies he's claiming to be telling everybody now. Now, he was very heavy-handed with his setup for this. He was saying things like, listen, I don't know if I could trust you with this. I don't know. But, you know, I don't want anybody to know this stuff. So you got to promise me. You got to really promise me. Could you promise me? Like, over and over again. And I go, John, what is it? And he goes, my kid is going to such and such school with a full ride. And he's a genius. He's fantastic. I just don't want anybody to know what school he's going to. And the school that he told me was not Harvard.
It was MIT.
Yeah.
So he wanted to brag about that, but also that way, if you saw on a subreddit or if I was talking about MIT, he'd go, I can't trust Vinny Paulino. But he's so obvious about it. He's like, this is a secret you got to keep for me, buddy. Come on. No, we're pals, right? And
I would never reveal anything about his kids or his family anyway. What am I, insane? Like,
but see,
he's so dumb and such a liar that he's using this to like cover up all of his bullshit that he said on his calls with Kate.
But for some reason with Vinny, John learned how the integrity verification should work. You say good things.
Right. And
you want these rumors getting out in the universe.
That's the point that I wanted to make, is that the reason why he claims that he lied to Kate Meany over and over and over again for integrity verification purposes is bullshit, is because he's saying awful, horrendous things that he wouldn't want to leak out. You wouldn't want people to even think that you said that, let alone actually say that to see if somebody is going to leak that or not.
It wasn't like, hey, Vinny, back in 1998, I raped a girl backstage at K-Rock.
Right.
Like, it's nothing like that. It's nothing. There's no like salacious darkness to the things he was doing. So I don't buy his story.
Yeah. So Vinny, remember that chick who said I shit in the sheets and I was being real aggressive with her? Oh, I totally did all of those things. Yeah. I was shitting up those sheets so hard. You should have seen those sheets. He wouldn't do that. He's actually smarter than that somehow. Go figure. He's the dumbest guy I've ever known, but he's smarter than that.
Yeah.
I don't like that he's going up against Point Dabble Point right now. I might have to snipe him. Act of violence. I might, yeah, right. I might have to snipe the asshole. And then he's going to play that copyrighted song that I played the entire version of. People didn't know about how bad that song was.
Yeah.
The reactions were great.
It was, yeah. I was putting the news together with Lucy, and that was great, going through those comments.
Yeah.
I want to know how he got Susanna to be in that with him.
Susanna wanted to be an actor and a star. That's like her whole thing.
But it's once she saw what the fuck it was, do you think you want to be sitting there in the bed half naked with the guy screaming about his tiny dick? Is that what you want the PTA to say?
I can't believe the PTA. I can't believe anyone who's involved in that video decided to be involved in that video.
Right.
And why did they call the guy Mexican? Why is there a guy that they just call Mexican who's playing the guitar?
Because they're so liberal. They're so liberal, Vinny. They don't judge people based on their country of origin, obviously.
When you pick up a guitar player at the Home Depot, you don't ask names.
Can any of you guys play this riff? They're all like, C, senor, C. Not a difficult riff, C.
Oh, Derek, meet Mexican, meet Derek. You got my bad now.
Well, it's the cameraman Aaron that I think Susanna was really trying to impress in that scene.
Yes, you think he was the cameraman for that one? That's hysterical.
How you doing, Aaron? Aaron, I hate that name. That's my ex-wife's new husband's name.
You should be happy then. That took over your alimony. You should love Aaron. The hell is wrong with you? Should be your favorite name.
Yeah, he's a dick.
That's okay. Not your problem.
No, it's not. It's not.
We don't have to play private conversations, John. We just play you on podcasts embarrassing yourself. Don't you worry about that.
That's the law.
Was that AI? I'm just curious.
That was not AI. That was John with Alonzo Bowden. We didn't realize that the camera was on before the show started. That's a good cold open right there. Talking about your ex's husband and what a dick he is.
King of the cold open.
Pretty good stuff. All right, so I was watching John's show from this morning. I guess he's back on again now. There's no quitting this guy. You got to give him that. I got to give John
desperate for money.
I got to give him a lot of credit. He is, yeah, for sure.
And he's got some time on his hands.
That's true. In between going to the gym, which I think he's up to 5 times a day. So he's threatening to leave again. He's doing this. And then what's anyone going to do? Oh, there's nothing else to talk about on the internet except for Stuttering John Melendez.
We got to build another shrine.
What are we going to call our Friday roundtable about Aaron Imholt?
Toad Dabble Toe.
All right, I'm in. The first one's the best one. That's what you know about brainstorming. Whatever someone says first, that's as good as it's going to get. Yeah. Moving on. We got it. I want to hit some of the chat here.
Dip your toe in shit. No. Stick with Chris's thing.
I think no, actually that's even better. Never mind, Chris. Your idea's out.
I'll see myself out.
Looney Tunes Critic comes in with $10. Thank you very much, Looney Tunes Critic. Says, Carol, first things first, tell us everything about your conversation with John's lawyer, starting with, is he actually a lawyer or someone who sounds like John's voice through a paper towel roll? That's hilarious. So when you were making fun of me, I mean, my client, I will tell you about that conversation. I have that in my notes. We'll get into that momentarily. WJC became a new member. Thank you very much for doing that. Of course, if you do become a member, if you got gifted one by Mike Cutts, gifting 10 memberships, thank you very much for that.
Yay, super chats.
If you did get gifted a membership or if you're purchasing a membership, just remember that you get to watch WATP live Wednesdays and Saturdays. And we do 2 bonus episodes every single month. You get that from the community tab on our YouTube page. I put all the links on there for people who are behind my paywall. High and Tight, $5. All-star lineup in the morning, gentlemen. Oh, ITM High and Tight. I guess I forgot that you're a fellow No Agenda-er. Thank you very much for that. Shane M, 1980. No Shuli, I'm in. $10. All right. Shuli was under the weather today, and it's making me money. Yeah.
Shalom.
He's going to get better real quick when he sees there's money to be made.
Guy's working so hard lately. Give him a break.
He has been. He's been working overtime. Hulk.
It is Prime Week after all.
Hulk. Yeah, there's too many good deals out there. Hulkamania coming in.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Thanks for the super chat, Hulkamania. You might also agree we need more weekly curb stomping threats from the Army Major.
Gifting 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you for doing that. Turn on accept gifted memberships. You want to become a member of this channel. It's worth it. I got some testimonials I'll be reading later. I signed up for Carl's channel and life is great. Michael P, $2 says, send Phil Elmore the link. Go Bills. Phil Elmore was texting me today. I forgot. I got to go back and see what he was writing to me. Every time I've tried to get him back on Point Dabble Point, he always passes on it. He wants no part of this world. Michael P, we'll see you at Point Dabble Point, buddy. Looking forward to it. Joseph Collins says, my WATP hot sauce arrived today. Hey. What? You mean this hot sauce right here? Rochester. Fuck buffalo sauce, Michael P. We got Rochester sauce right here. Hot in the rock. A little dabble do ya. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com. Use the promo code WATP. Get 15% off your order for a delicious hot sauce with a kick, but a little sweetness too.
Yeah. And Joseph Collins is promising a video with his reaction to the sauce. So I'm looking forward to that.
When is it going to get added to the show Hot Ones? When are they going to add my sauce to that?
Soon.
Ryan K. or Anka, $5 says, here's 5 big ones for Vinny Carlino. Yes, let's hit that drop.
You gotta love Vinny Carlino.
Carlino's way.
I can't believe no one's photoshopped that yet. Vinny Carlino, what would that look like?
Thank you, Ryan.
Mike Cuts $10 says, thank you, no Shuli. Wow. All right, next time I'm gonna get I'm gonna send the COVID virus to Shuli's house. It's working out really well for us. Penis wrinkle. I'm so glad you're here. I got verbally raped today, boys. Apparently, I'm the leader of the bullies. He stripped me of my livelihood. No more $2 super chats. Penis wrinkle. I want to talk to you about this because I was watching John's show from this morning. And he said, Penis wrinkle, did I ever do anything to you? Why? What's your problem with me? And I thought it was established, and maybe this was all bullshit, that Penis Wrinkle actually worked with John at K-Rock. He was like the board op or something when John was doing his noon show. I'm pretty sure I remember that being the case because John was even the one who said, he's like, I know exactly who you are. And Penis Wrinkle says, yeah, he agreed to it. Now this could all be bullshit because now John's going, who are you? And what do you do? Who was your father? Erica Ann, member for 10 months. Oh, gentlemen, glad to see Vinny back. Vinny, we missed you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Erica.
Glad to have you back, my friend. Red473 says, will John be replacing Joe Biden on the Democratic ticket? Melendez Ojeda 2024 campaign slogan, we called them N-word chasers.
Yeah, their slogan, it was a long time ago.
It's not a great slogan, but I like the ticket now. I was telling Vinny today when he came over to my house for our creep off bonus that we did.
It was a lot of fun.
The greatest thing to ever happen at a Republican National Convention happened last night. Holy shit. Hulk Hogan comes on and tears his shirt off. And I just went, how is he not on the ticket? How is he not the running mate?
Right.
100% of the vote, of the popular vote, if it's Hogan and Trump.
Hogan's been a little problematic over the last few years.
And then you get Vince McMahon in the cabinet, transportation secretary or something. I don't know. Who's not voting for that? All right, probably most people.
The Iron Sheik, probably.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sheik
might
would
have
like
a problem with it.
Rickest Rick, $5 says, Carl, my wife met you at DabbleCon 1, and she said you were her favorite. So I think I can hook you up at DabbleCon 2. Yes. Thank you, Rickest Rick. I like your new avatar.
Are you guys all going to share a bed after? Because that's gross.
Yes, that's what us YouTubers do now, us streamers. We all climb in a big giant bed with multiple couples and sleep off the Molly. DJ Davies, $5. Been busy and haven't kept up, but I hope all is well with your daughter, Chris.
Thank you.
Would you like to give an update? You don't have to.
Sure, yeah. We're entering the chemo stage. So the Oasis is over, and we're moving on, and we'll be through that soon.
Still got an uphill climb, but so far, so good.
But her spirits are good.
Yes. I was hanging out with her last weekend. She was doing great. AI Stuttering Bob, $5 says, need a nice restaurant ideas. Have to make it up to my wife for bringing her to DabbleCon. I lied and told her there was going to be a live creep off. That's hilarious.
Who lies about that?
Oh, I'll tell you what, man. I'll help you out. At the end of WATP, I'll be like, all right, now the creep. Oh, shit, we're out of time? Oh, okay. I guess we got to do Uncle Rico. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll help you sell it.
The one guy apologizing to someone. I'm sorry, honey.
Sorry, honey. They ran out of time.
I'll walk up to the stage with all my stuff and then slam it down all angry and walk away.
You'll do that anyway. I'm going to ask producer Chris to give restaurant ideas because you are the restaurateur here in Rochester. Don't look at me like that. You know all the good restaurants. Don't even start.
There's this place I've heard of called Arby's.
Yeah, that's not the best.
They have the meats.
There's better.
So what are we talking about? The meetup Thursday or?
Well, no. This guy's saying he wants to take his wife out to a nice meal to make it up to her that he's dragging her to DabbleCon.
Oh.
So I'm thinking like something high end, something nice.
Radio Social's beautiful.
Radio Social. Okay. Yeah. That's actually, I will say you'll never get better food in a bowling alley.
I'm telling you.
It's actually like an
shocked.
upscale restaurant for some reason. It's really bizarre.
I have not had a bad bite there.
Do you want to, what about Rocco on Monroe Ave?
Rocco is a beautiful place. You got to plan ahead. It's small.
Yes.
So
make reservations.
Tell him producer Chris sent you.
You might even see that broad there. I don't know how that works. Jay Wolfenstein with $5 says, Shuli just took my order at Wendy's. He told me to tell you he's going to be late. That's another really funny thing that's going on where Shuli's got a day job and John and Kevin can't stop victory laughing about it. I wonder if, all right, hear me out. I know there seems to be some people who don't like Shuli in the viewership today, but I wonder if similar to when they made it seem like Bob was leaving the network because people just want to believe these things and they fall for it really easily and then they can't stop talking about it even though they have no idea what they're talking about. I wonder if it's possible that Shuli doesn't have a day job and that Uncle Rico is fucking with everyone.
It's entirely possible.
I guess maybe it's possible.
But when Shuli Cuck would say.
Yeah, that's right.
When I first heard about Shuli's day job was when John was flexing about the post office.
Mm-hmm.
So he was saying, I also had a day job.
Yeah, it's mixed message John. Yeah. That's what we call him in these parts. Very difficult to figure out what the fuck he's trying to say anymore.
There's no way he passed the civil service test, right?
Right. And he never even bragged about it, which is how I know he didn't take that test. But there is a theory out there. And my PI thinks it's very possible that he was working for a third party that the USPS contracted. I think you brought that up, Cardiff, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cardiff knows a lot about the USPS for some reason. I'm not sure why.
An expert.
Okay. Rick U, 3220, $5 says, I saw Shuli sweeping the floor at a Dollar General yesterday. Is everything going okay with him? Seems like he's doing great.
Wait a minute. They don't sweep the floors there.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone sweep a floor in a Dollar General. Plus, nobody else lives in Huntsville, Alabama. I'd be shocked if there was one other person watching the shows in Huntsville.
My
Alabama.
brother-in-law is a general manager of a Dollar General outside of Huntsville. And I'm going to find out if he's Shuli's boss. I'm going to text him in a minute.
You should definitely find out. Get the inside scoop for us.
I'll get the scoop.
Just ask if there's any Jews that come around the store. He'll know exactly who. Well, there's this one.
The only Jew in Alabama. They'll figure it out. Carler with 10 euros says, just here to say I love producer Chris in a very gay way.
Just do me.
Is anyone putting in super tips? If so, I'm not seeing them show up. I'm going to do this. Can someone test my super tip system with like a $20 super tip to see if it's working or not? Because It's not showing up for me over here. I'm not sure why that is.
It's like bummer for Carl.
Could be something I'm doing. Very possible. Since you brought up the just do it thing and the being gay stuff, I can't get enough dicks in my butt. John seems to be doing a lot of gay bashing recently. Like he had on that Rob Saul guy on, which who should I be mad at for knowing who that guy is? Is it Bob Levy's fault that I know who Rob Saul is?
It's absolutely Bob's fault.
Oh my!
I don't know who that is. Who is he?
The roast just got a lot easier. You don't know who that is? What? Minnie, he's like one of the most dynamic personalities in all of the Dabbleverse right now. I can't believe you wouldn't know who that is. I'll play you a clip.
Truly don't. So
I got a clip. You think I won't play a clip?
Dog Magazine has voted him softest hands.
Do you have him drinking tea?
Well, what I have is John talking to Rob Saul the other day about why Jenny Jingles they can make fun of, but other family members you can't.
Oh, okay.
So this is what Rob Saul looks like.
How I look at it, it's just like Jenny Jingles. If she's on the fucking show on a daily basis, not like my mother comes in and says hi. Yeah. If she's on a fucking show on a daily basis, then no. If she's one of the members, fair game.
I'm not on the show on a daily basis. What's he talking about? So John realized as he's saying, like, I can still rag on Jen because she's on the show. It's like, well, your mom's been on your show like a lot lately, and so is your sister, Danny DeVito. But apparently, like, there's a certain amount of time that you have to have on screen, and then you're fair game or not.
Again, the John rules.
Yes, y'all have to know the John rule. Someone's got to write up the John rule book. It's very confusing. It's more confusing than the NFL to me. It changes every fucking season. I don't know what's replayable and what's not replayable. It used to be, Vinny, you remember this. If there was pass interference, we could fucking look at the replay and figure it out. They got rid of that. It used to be you could make fun of John's mom. Got rid of that. These rules just keep changing. I can't figure it out. It's too much for me. Anyway, that's Rob Saul. What do you think?
Very impressed.
Yeah.
Very poised. Good broadcaster.
Correct. You nailed it. First impressions, guys. Am I right?
Yep.
Always figure it out. So anyway, John's been doing this thing where, so Rob Saul was drinking hot tea because he wasn't planning on doing John's show, but everyone has to stop what they're doing and do favors for John all the time. So John goes, what are you drinking? And he goes, well, I'm having my hot tea before I go to bed. And John goes, just do it. Like, he's not even pretending it's not gay bashing anymore. He does the limp-wristed thing. He does the just do it. Like, he's calling me gay. And he uses that now for anyone else he's calling gay. Which is weird when 66.7% of your kids are gay.
It's like almost like none of that matters to him as long as he can make a joke that's off the top of his head that's easy.
Right. Go figure.
66.7 for now.
You're right. It might climb up to 69% at some point.
100, I don't know.
72?
Any day now.
Yeah.
We're one dick away from 100%, Carl.
I know how math works.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Guys, where is John? Here's my question. I'm going to put it out there for everyone. Where is John? And the reason why I ask that, I'm not watching a show now. Maybe all is being revealed. But this morning he came on. He had the What's Bugging Me About Hollywood background. Missed that show. That was a great show.
It's been a while.
He has that background. And John claimed to be at his mom's house, which tells me he's not at his mom's house. Because John's got 12.5 million reasons to not tell you where he is. So he claimed to be at his mom's house. He's not. There was a weird echo going on. So then you go, well, is it Florida? I doubt he made it to Florida. I don't think he's there. He's probably like hiding at Hitman Dan's house or something.
He's still in the same brown room he was in the other day.
Oh, he is right now?
Whatever room it is, it's the same brown background because his green screen was, again, having issues today. Oddly enough, StreamYard green screen has difficulty with a brown screen.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
As it should.
And that's not good for John.
As it should. You're right. You know what? I did notice that it wasn't working well for him at all today.
No.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So John's hiding. He's hiding from being served by Vince and Bessie. John is very afraid of this. And it's funny how things have changed in such a short amount of time. At least today, he finally got back to talking about the FBI. I haven't heard him talk about the FBI in forever. But he literally said, I wrote it down, that he filed 3 times with the FBI and once with the LAPD. And those will all be used as evidence in the lawsuit against, wait for it, Shuli, all of Uncle Rico, me, all of WATP, Tukey, the potato.
He's getting an injunction for my name.
You know who wasn't mentioned in all of this? And I feel bad for the guy? Fucking Blind Mike.
Oh, he's
Just
out again?
completely fell off the radar. John doesn't even bring up Blind Mike's name anymore. That was like a big thing that he had going. Maybe Kirk Minahan scared him away. Maybe he realized that Mike's connected to Kirk, and Kirk just like, let's call the FBI and see what the fuck's going on. He called the FBI on his show. So I think maybe that scared John away, or John just forgot. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
But sorry, you're glossing over when he was talking about being at his mom's house today. You're glossing over the fact that he was daring Penis Wrinkle to show up there.
That's true.
I dare you to come to my mom's house when the little 87-year-old lady is all by herself.
He's such an idiot, too. And then who would be the most upset if someone showed up at his mom's house? He would never stop talking about it. But then he asks for it. He literally asks for it.
Begged for it today.
Begs for it. That's another thing that he said today on the show. He said that people are calling his children. I got to find this in my notes because I can't believe
emailing, Facebooking.
Yeah, he said that they're emailing and texting his children to tell them what a piece of shit he is. Did he mention? So you saw this too, Cardiff?
Yes, I did.
Did he mention any names? Did he claim that it was me or Shitwayer or anyone?
No.
Okay, just random Dabbleverse people.
Yeah,
we're doing that. Well,
people that go to school with his kids.
Well, first off, if that's true, stop it. Don't fucking contact people's family members. It's not their fault.
Yeah, that nobody endorses that shit.
It's bad enough that your dad is Stuttering John Melendez, the biggest buffoon to ever be on the internet.
Don't kick these kids when they're down.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to get by in life.
Every Melendez has been through enough already.
Right, for sure. So if you are doing that, don't do that. But I also don't believe it for a second.
No.
That's John playing the victim again. That's woe is me, John.
And he I don't know if are you gonna get to the teaching thing, I assume?
Oh, please go ahead.
He's flip-flopped on teaching again. Now he's back to we got him fired. He didn't quit. He wants to teach, so he's again trying to fuel some damages.
Well, no, I have a theory on why he's doing that. It's because that lawsuit, the $12.5 million lawsuit, is claiming that because John lied about getting fired, there was no reason for him to call out Embassy Law. And so it's like, if he wasn't fired, then that tweet he put out is so defamatory that it's nuts. I don't think it's $12.5 million.
No,
defamatory, but it's something.
Yeah, there's some damage there.
Certainly something. Vinny, I don't know if you got to get out of here. Do you want me to show your promotion?
I just threw it up there for later. I'm actually good. I was going to be doing a show with the Revenge of the Sis guys.
Yeah.
And they told me, don't be late. Just go stay over there with stupid Carl. And now I'm missing all the fun I wanted to have today.
Wait. Who said that? Mersh? Did Royce say that?
Yeah,
they said stupid Carl and awesome Chris.
What?
And Cardiff, right?
But they've been invited to DabbleCon too, right?
Yeah. Did you guys invite them to DabbleCon?
No.
Okay.
I thought you were going to do that.
I thought you were going to do that.
No, you guys are stuck with me for a while longer. Sorry.
Good. That's awesome. I was going to kick you off because we just got a very exciting guest who just popped on here. And I can't believe it. Everyone's favorite member of the Dabbleverse.
Ray DeVito. Oh.
Hey! It's Tukey, everyone. He's also in my basement. What's up, Tukey?
Hello, everybody. I was getting very jealous, waiting to go on once Vinny left. But then once I heard Vinny was staying, I figured I would pop on. I want to join in on the fun.
All right, you're here, buddy. Let me see if I can pop this up with my new. Hey, I pulled it off. All right, Vinny, let's do a quick promo for these shirts that you made.
Yeah, these are the DabbleCon 2 shirts. If you're coming and you would like to get a #1 dad t-shirt, you can grab them from htbkicksass.com. They're on there, and there's no shipping. If you're coming to DabbleCon, you can pick them right up at the event, and we'll have them there for you. And if you just want to order one and you want one, go grab it now, because they're only going to be available till August 2nd. htbkicksass.com.
Yes, HTB, hide the bodies, Kicksass.com.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
Love it.
I think
Love
they're
it.
a lot of fun.
Number one dad. He's the
That's
best.
fantastic.
But wait, that's not woke dad on there, so I'm confused.
No, there's two number one dads.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
That's actually a caricature of Hall of Famer Dan Deerdorf. That's nobody's confused.
Gotcha. Yes, because this is DabbleCon.
Yes.
So there's nothing to do with any real people. In the
Right.
world.
Of course. It's just a caricature
It's
of
just
Dan Deerdorf. Hey,
just for us dabblers.
Yep.
Dan
Tukey,
Deerdorf is a big dabbler, notorious dabbler.
All dead.
Tukey, you been paying attention to John this week at all?
Actually, I've only been paying attention like the last couple of days, and I heard you guys talking about Clay Dabbler before. He is actually on with John. Everything is fine. They're good friends now. I don't know if you heard John, but John keeps pushing the narrative that you keep telling people to contact his school.
Yes.
And get him fired. Why does he keep saying that?
I have no idea. And I keep saying, play the tape, play the clip, prove it. If I did something like that, you need to prove that, which is why I'm still mad at John for breaking into my brother's house and destroying his entire Mountain Dew collection.
Oh,
what? It's fucked up that he would do that. Like he literally broke into the house. He left fingerprints.
What?
Yeah, we actually have some of the stuff underneath his fingernails that he left behind after he broke in. So we're getting that tested at the lab to find out what that is.
I mean, on the bright side, as a professional realtor, the house is now worth more.
Yeah. No, trust me, I wanted to do this too. I know what that collection means to my brothers. I wasn't going to, but did us all a favor. But still, you shouldn't break into someone's house and break their stuff and destroy their stuff. I don't like that John did that. I find it very rude.
John
He's
also
insane. Why is he saying that I told people to get him fired from his job? I didn't. Why would I ever do that?
I don't know. I didn't get that in the Patreon updates or notifications.
Yeah.
Speaking of Patreon, he said that what's his name? Robert Myers.
Yes.
He has also confirmed that he saw John's audiobook on your website. So that is also proof. He revealed that on this. He
Robert Myers, a fat fuck. Robert Myers,
fat fuck. Lori Myers' dad.
That's amazing.
I asked him 50 fucking times, John, you keep saying this, and I keep telling you he didn't do it. I'm not going to change my mind on this, dude. And he argued and argued and argued until he sent me a screenshot, which he said was irrefutable proof that you shared it. And it was a link to an episode titled Episode 5 of the review of his book.
Vinny, he didn't just send that to you. He showed you that on his show. I remember it very well because it wasn't even on Patreon. It was a Google Doc. It was a Google Doc with an MP3 file called Episode 5. It was the 5th episode we put out talking about his book.
Troy Smith made that shirt. I need to point it out there. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Good call.
Beautiful. It's fantastic.
At Troy Smith.
He does a great job. Let's talk about Robert Myers real quick. Then we'll get back to the beloved Chetas. So, John, these phone conversations with Kate Meany are not going to go away anytime soon. I have a feeling, even though John's really doubling down on threatening lawsuits and legalities and things. Because
that always works out for him.
He's so stupid. He's so stupid. Like the quarterback gets sacked trying to do a flea flicker. So they're like, let's run another flea flicker. Like, no, it's not working. Our offensive line can't hold up. What are you doing? He's so stupid. I like that Rocco's acts like, yeah, I know about that kind of
He's
stuff.
the kid who plays Madden who just does a shotgun every time and you just pick the ball off. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
You think I don't know what a flea flicker is, you homo? Wildcat formation now.
All right. I take it back. The way you were agreeing was I was just like, yeah, sports.
Yeah. Ball game.
So the Kate Meany stuff's not going away anytime soon. In fact, I believe, my personal opinion is that because Uncle Rico's been playing a lot more of the tapes, a lot of embarrassing stuff, some things that I wouldn't play, but whatever, they can do whatever they want. And I don't think they would have even played this stuff if John wasn't going so hard at you're going to jail, the FBI, I'm going to sue you. It's like they're doing this similar to how I played John's copyrighted song on Monday on my show. Yeah. It's more of just a fuck you.
Yeah.
You keep saying you're going to do all this shit. Fuck you. You're not.
It's a good-natured middle finger.
Yes, right. So we wouldn't be doing these things if John wasn't such an aggressive douchebag at all times about this stuff. So anyway, they played this call where John called Robert Myers a fat fuck, which Robert Myers is his good buddy in Nebraska. And you'd think that that's like an asshole thing to do. So I was watching the show this morning, and John says he will not apologize for calling Robert Myers a fat fuck, because to him, that's a term of endearment. Did you know that?
So when he's saying it about Artie and okay, I have so much to learn.
Boy one too? Isn't butt boy one of his terms of endearment?
Yep.
So fucking stupid.
I forgot on this show that he started when Dabble came on. He wanted to prove that he's used the term fat fuck for years.
Okay.
So he played that stupid fat fox animation clip 3 times.
That's not why he played that.
But he also ran it. He did a rundown of who did all the voices. He's like, oh, that voice is me. Oh, that voice is me too. Oh, and then I did that voice.
Such an ass.
And then that guy was a good voice, but I don't remember his name. But yes, he played it 3 times. And he explained the jokes.
Over-explained the jokes.
Yes, he was like, this is obviously a Fox News joke, and we used a fox with big boobs and blonde hair because that's what Fox News always has. So that is that joke. But yeah, today's afternoon show was very good. Oh, after the gym show. I forgot. That's what this was. He did a pre-gym show and an after-gym show.
He only played that Fat Fox clip because it's arisen on Dabblers Anonymous. It showed up on Dabblers today or Hackverse or something. It's like, oh, good content. And yeah, he did play it at least 3 times. It's ridiculous.
Moody is telling me I have a lot of super tips coming in. I am not seeing them in my system, so I'm going to do a refresh.
Moody!
I'm glad that Tukey is here.
What happens when you go into business with an Indian?
I'm glad Tukey's here because Tukey knows how this system works. It's not showing up for me. Oh, no, it's not showing up for me in here at all.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Why don't you just read us the super tips that people are saying?
I don't understand.
Yeah, Aaron M. Holt, why don't you just tell us you have a ton of super tips? Prove it.
Maybe they're going to the end. Maybe I'm sorting these the wrong way around. Let me see.
I mean, they usually
I can't believe John forgot about me. After all the abuse my deaf sister has received from his fans, and he just throws me to the side.
Hard of sight, Michael. I hope you enjoy your life in your dark prison.
Hard of sight.
Hard of sight, Mike. All right. This is exciting. So they're in the wrong fucking order, though, which is going to make it really hard for me to find all these stupid super tips. But that's fun. Let's play another one. Let's see what else people are saying here.
As another woke to Stuttering John knows what it's like to have your trans kids attacked daily. And by that, I mean like physically attacked. So we'll have to explain to you that love is more powerful than your hate.
SJ has a little baby wiener. He's tiny like a baby's hiney. He's small at the urinal.
That's amazing. All right. I absolutely love this system. Everyone was complaining, oh, Carl got super tips. This is going to suck. It's only downhill from here, but that's fantastic. That was Woke Dan and Balin Dupree, a couple people you might know from Who Are These Socials.
How do you get her to throw some Tourette's?
Yeah, how do you do
there?
that?
Dude,
it'll probably be...
It's very difficult to get the Tourette's thing down.
Cunt nuggets.
Yeah.
Got to put it in organically.
I guess so. All right, let's see if there's any more in here that we can play, and then we'll get back to the other. We do have a lot in here. I'm just trying to find the ones that are funny. Let's see if we have any funny ones in here.
They're all serious.
Oh, here's one from Douche of the Dabbleverse.
In the morning, Sir Lady K from Sir Ganoi Weaver, Juthaeat!
All right.
What?
Is that AIU?
That was AIU.
Yeah.
What? I think Grocko does a better impression of me than that.
What did it even say?
I'll play it again here.
In the morning, Sir Lady K from Sir Ganoi Weaver, Juthaeat!
Just do it.
Sound like Gino.
Did you give the AI instructions to make you sound less gay?
How dare you? Straight Carl.
You've gone too far this time, Potato. Oh, Potato's coming in with something.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've heard, but I love cum.
I have.
Close.
I've heard.
We know.
Stop talking about it.
Seriously, it's too much already.
It's never too much.
Pat Shan, 2 pounds, says, love Moonhead. Cardiff Instapage is great too.
Thank you.
That's not true.
Liar.
Love you more than a friend. Yay!
Yay.
Creepy Mo gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much, Creepy Mo, for doing that. If you got a gifted membership, that means you can watch WTP live every Wednesday and Saturday when we record. I get put the link on the community tab, and there's 2 bonus episodes that go out every single month as well.
Why do you look sick, Cardiff?
Cardiff is cracking me up.
Cardiff is 50s Cardiff.
It's like blue.
He's black and white.
Black and white. What are you retarded?
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
Visually impaired Rachel, FKA Queefer Sutherland, with 20 Mexican pesos? I don't know what that is. Vinny's gray head looks like another Cardiff potato.
I agree. My head is potato shaped.
He's not a moon head. He's a potato head.
They're both delicious looking.
Look at, we all know when we look at Vinny, we think
Mr. Potato Head, master of disguise.
All right, that's enough of that. Where are we at? Pat Shan, 2 pounds. Just being clear, do like Vinny.
Thanks.
Joseph Collins, $5 says, where is the video of Vinny celebrating the Celtics? You were wearing your Celtics shirt earlier today, Vinny.
Yeah, I know. Was I supposed to make a video? I wasn't aware that I needed to make a video when my sports team won.
I don't know.
You don't need to, but
oh, someone's messing with my super tip system. Thank you, Moody. Or maybe Melton's on vacation and he's fucking sending me QR code shit. Like, you don't have to do that. I can handle it.
Melton's on vacation. That's where John is. He's on his way back to Vegas.
Like Tahoe. Oh yeah, he's in front of his house.
Again? Fatty Patty? You avoid?
Hellraiser 69, $5 says, did John exchange his weenie for Knight's box? See you creeps next month. Scola.
Nice. We don't talk.
Yeah, who does have the bigger penis based on that song? Fat RoboCop, $5. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. I locked in my VIP. See you in August. Vincenzo.
Can't wait. Fat RoboCop.
Nice. Howard Stern's penis.
Hey, speaking of John traveling,
yes,
or allegedly traveling, what happened to the cats?
The cats are at Mom's house, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're still there.
All right.
He's at Alf.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he pays Rob Saul.
Yo, remember the 80s?
Yo, remember the 80s?
Why do you think he's stuck in his mom's house as long as he has?
Okay, that's on my list of things to get to today because he fucking owns a house in Florida. He bought a house in Cape Coral for some reason. I still can't figure out why. He bought a house in Florida and he will not go there. There's speculation. I saw this on Dabblers Anonymous today. He's afraid that there are people ready to serve him papers once he gets to his house in Florida, so he's trying to avoid it.
Right.
But, Judd, you're getting sued.
He was hanging out for a long time before the lawsuit came out.
Right. Yeah, what is he doing?
Like there was
waiting.
Even when he was talking about going to DabbleCon, he was talking about it like I'm just in New York. Rochester's not that far away. So he was planning on being there till mid-August at least.
Does he ever go back to Florida? Maybe he found out CB Tomatoes won't have him anymore. So he's like, there's no reason to live there.
I was just going to say.
What's the point? What's the proof? I can't go to Stevie Tomatoes.
He's waiting for his mom to die so he could start collecting her Social Security checks and just keep her alive.
Interesting.
Or her body, purified as long as he can.
Huh.
That's my theory.
That's an interesting theory.
Bob's fake pool has a good point. You think he's had the air conditioner on all this time?
In his house?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to run the air conditioning in the summer.
Well, do you think he did?
Oh, right.
Oh. I think... Wasn't Hitman Dan down there like putting up blinds for him and shit? He would have known to leave the air conditioning on.
I think Hitman Dan installed a bowl of ice in front of a fan for him.
That works.
Yeah.
That'll last.
That'll still be going, right?
That'll keep.
I can't imagine. So I was just in Florida recently. This time of year, not the best.
No.
Not ideal. I think Zumak was bitching about that the other day. I saw that on Tukey Soup. Where Chad's like, I'm going to start summering in Cleveland.
Yes. Next year.
It's too hot in Florida. Now, I was out in Florida. It's very warm, but I have a pool. So it's fine.
Bragger.
No problems at all. John has nothing. He has nowhere to go and no place to be. So I can understand why he wouldn't want to be there. But why did he buy a house? Why did he buy a house in Florida? Because he wants to be me. That's why. Fat Robocop, $2 says, "Hey Cardiff, are you Dr. Remulac?"
I am Dr. Remulac.
There's the proof. Tickle Me Tukey, $10 says, "Carl, please bring back the talented and funny Tukey. Potatoes aren't funny and are full of carbs and cum. Oh, hi Cardiff, hacka hacka."
Yay!
I see this bitch in Rochester.
Tukey is here, Tickle Me Tukey. Yeah, Tickle Me Tukey's coming to DabbleCon too, right?
Yes, she is.
It's not a woman. Why do you keep thinking it's a woman?
All the cool people.
Guy.
There's no women at the Dabbleverse. Stop it with that. Dismiss, $10 says, "Over under 6 months until John's third strike."
Stroke.
Oh, stroke. FSJ.
Yeah, either one.
He is not doing well.
That's the third stroke.
You saw
Everyone
that
knows
shirt?
it's 3 strokes, you're out.
You saw that crooked stained shirt that he was wearing earlier? That
Did
shirt
I?
looks healthier than him. I don't know how that's possible, but it does.
I don't know how it's possible to stretch out the collar on a button-up shirt.
Right?
Like, I don't know how that's possible.
Let's talk about that real quick, because I have the video of John start of his show on, I think this is Wednesday night. This is how the show starts. And I wanted to give John credit because for once he's actually centered and framed up correctly, which never happens. He didn't have to adjust anything, but...
Hey, how are you? It's the Duke.
Look at
of the Dabbleverse.
What's he doing?
It's a dorsal fin.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Lucy, don't look.
I don't know. I'm okay. How you doing? I'm fine. How you doing?
Good bit.
I'm sweating my balls off, man. Fucking sick as hell.
Look at
Feel
that
like shit, man.
Well, I should probably
Scola.
make it feel better.
What an intro.
What a crazy intro. Look at that stain on his sleeve. I know it's been pointed out.
It looks like a ghost trying to escape. Like, what the fuck is it?
What is that?
It's a ghost eyes.
So, Vinny, you probably haven't seen this yet. He's going to explain what this is that we're seeing on his sleeve.
So, Pocky read my book, and he said, "Oh, wait a second. I think this is sweat. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not sweat. I don't know what it is."
It's probably
And
not
he goes,
sweat.
So he goes,
All right. It's probably not sweat, John. It doesn't. That's not where people sweat from. That's not what sweat looks like. None of that makes any sense. So later on in the show, he explains what it is, because I think it's Rob Saul or someone asks him what's going on, or maybe someone in the chat. I can't remember, but we get an answer to this, what this stain is.
Now watch a porn mommy. Say hello to Rob Saul. Hey, Rob.
Hey, John, speaking of your left arm, what is on your left arm?
It's oil. I fucking had to put oil in my car. I didn't even realize it.
It's oil. He had to put oil in his car. Now, it's weird that he's figured out the lie at this point, but it's the worst lie possible. I've put oil in cars before, not very often. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a big car guy. I'm not a gearhead like Mike Geary. But it's impossible to spill it on your sleeve. Like, that's the last place oil would end up if you were putting oil in your car.
Unless you were taking a swig of it.
I've also noticed every time I've seen this guy, for as long as I remember, he wears a fucking shitty t-shirt. He's putting on a dress shirt to go put oil in his car.
That's a good point. Yeah. His brother's nicest shirt.
Well, I had to zoom in on this when he was getting up. He was wearing these weird colored khaki pants too. They almost look peach khaki. Like he was obviously planning for something.
Right.
Something was happening on this day.
Date. Maybe this was the Belmont Day or something.
I don't know.
Which, by the way, so John had a second Belmont meetup that he was going to do, and then he canceled it without telling people. Because he got a super chat from a guy just like, dude, what the fuck? I was at the Belmont. It's like, oh, shit, that's my bad. He's so bad at life. All right. I got to play this next clip.
What a generous, great guy.
What a
the most
guy.
generous, great man ever.
Integrity test.
So back to the stain. Someone in Dabblers Anonymous said, John's brother's going to be so pissed about the family shirt.
Family shirt. This is my dad's shirt. My dad's shirt.
Hey, it's my week for the shirt.
Hold on. Is that the shirt that goes with the suit? Because that stain could have been there for 20 years and it's always covered by a jacket.
Yeah, we do. Oh my gosh. We have the photo up there of John in Washington. It does look like the same shirt. It could be the same shirt.
It's hard to tell because it's sideways, but
it is sideways. All right. I have to play this clip and then we can move on because John's got some explaining to do. Like, how did you get oil on your shirt? Like, can you explain that, please, John?
No, I know. I didn't think about it because I had to, unscrew it and everything else, and I didn't even think. But
all
anyway,
those steps involved.
Unscrew it and everything else.
You wouldn't understand.
You don't get it.
It's guy stuff.
Guy stuff.
So this is the second oil mystery of the Dabbleverse. First it was Chan Zubak.
Of course, I thought of catalytic converters.
Right.
Maybe-
Is John stealing catalytic converters now?
That's what you dress up for.
Super chats are down.
Super chats are down. Yes.
How
He's
do
not
we
reading
know-
$2 anymore?
How do we know John wasn't changing his oil and he saw a pretty girl walking by and he started doing bottle tricks with the bottle of oil?
Oh.
Maybe that's how he got it on his arm.
I'm picturing the Billy Joel video right now for Uptown Girl.
Yes.
John's one of those guys working in the garage and sees the supermodel walk past.
He starts doing curls of it, but the cap's off.
Pops his stretched out collar.
It's fucking great.
Whoops.
Cardiff, we said that though on Tukey Soup on Wednesday night. It did look like he got that by working at a gas station or something. It's very interesting.
Yeah, just wiping off the dipstick in a shirt.
Yeah.
And the circle's complete. Didn't he start in Massapequa working at a gas station?
Yes.
Yeah, delivering and then he delivered tires. Wow,
He's well-rounded.
Yes.
I'd say it was
Grease
like
monkey.
hair dye or something, but you could see all of his fucking roots on the side of his head.
Mm-hmm. That was my first thought, was hair dye.
And I'm sorry, you can no longer brag about having a Mercedes if you're having to top up the oil.
That's a good point too. Yeah. I all right, guys. Humble brag time. I've owned a couple of Mercedes in my life. Never once I think for a second that I'd be out there putting oil in it. Like we have scheduled times that you bring it into the shop and they take care of it. They give you a rental car or a loaner car. They give you the whole thing.
Oh, that's where you save money, Carl.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Make your own gas.
Let's get back to some of these. I'm really excited about the super tip system. I know Cardiff doesn't like it. The fuck does he know now? Dumb potato.
Please confirm all the John tapes will be played at DC2. I lost my wife's respect getting a ticket, so make sure it's not for nothing.
All right. We'll see what we can do for you, Aaron. Let's see who else. Let's see who else is you can be an AI voice of. If you go to supertip.gg/WATP to be part of the show.
Good news with the shroom. John not only has genital warts and a fungal infection, but also uncured syphilis rotting his brain cells. Yay! Can't wait to kiss you, Cardiff.
Wow. Didn't realize you and Cardiff had that type of relationship.
Yeah. All the diffs.
All right. Let's see. Woke Dad coming back in again. Yes.
Something happened to me today. A hateful individual broke a bottle over my head. Turns out it was a bottle of Hot in the Rock sauce. I cried tears of joy because despite the blood and glass shards, it was delicious. Also, I'm better than all of you.
Woke Dad. I hear Greenland is very nice this time of year. You should book a trip there post haste. We all know 2 Key Mango Madness is the superior hot sauce. The taste will get right to you. Yay!
Now, this is a roundtable about Stuttering John, but we should probably address what happened with Chad Sumac when my hot sauce came out. Apparently, he had a falling out with Silk City. You know about this, Tukey?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, he's very angry. Not only that he works with you, but that he's been working with Ray DeVito. I don't know. That just popped up too, but that is also why he's mad. So he has withdrawn from the hot sauce business. He will no longer be making his millions on hot sauce.
Oh God, I gotta sell my Silk City stock right now. Guys.
Oh no, don't sell it yet. Wait till Tukey announces this.
Well, why don't you go ahead? I don't know what you want to announce.
Well, we're taking over his hot sauce.
Is it official?
It's happening.
Oh, sweet.
The artwork is in.
Is it?
That's
I didn't
amazing.
see this.
I didn't even want them to change the bottle. I just wanted to slap our pictures on top of his bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're taking Chad's.
What is it called? Do we have a name?
I don't give a shit. I don't care what it is.
Formerly Mud Shark.
Just bottle it as Chad tears.
Well, this is news to me, but yeah, we were talking about it. I did not know it was official.
It's happening.
Yes,
Very
Tukey's
good.
Mango Madness is happening.
That's exciting. I will say there's been a lot of speculation about my hot sauce. I've been in conversation with this company for over a year. It finally got done. So people were just like, oh, now Carl's doing the hot sauce thing. I tried to launch this last year at this time. No, I think it was Easter when I was talking to my family about it. I'm like, oh yeah, my hot sauce is coming out last year. Anyway, not the point. The point is,
no round table for the toe. The toe wins again.
that's right. Until John quits the internet, and then we'll see what happens. Hunter Duke is in here. Don't know how to feel as a husband. I love Mrs. Duke comes to all the live events, but part of me feels I've exposed her to crack. PWO vote Vinny.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you, Hunter.
What do you think about that? PWO.
He knows where his bread is buttered.
Tukey World Order TWO.
You want to battle with world herders? Because I got a lot on my board.
I'm so glad that.
Shut up. John stiff you about your stupid audio book. Carl actually listened to it and deserves our respect.
Thank you, Tukey. Thank you, Brian.
That's crazy.
That was perfect timing. The system rules.
My plan of working with Melton to get the Carl Hamburger money is working. I can't wait to get my share and make the long drive to Tim Hortons for some Timbits and shitty coffee.
They have those in Minnesota?
I think so. Coffee's fantastic.
Carl be like, just do it with his frosted tips and ripped bag below the waist.
Just do it.
Lady Kate, I'm outside your house in Florida, throwing my dead cats at your door. Come on out, you coward.
That's awful. That's so awful.
This cat's are doomed.
I hate that.
He only had 2 of them. He's just picking them up and throwing them again.
Yeah. Also, that sounds a little bit like Joey C.
Oh, interesting.
That cadence.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That was great.
Science says John is more likely to have 50% gay kids than 100%. I know because I'm really caring, and I'm counting down the minutes till one of my statistics takes that step.
Woke Dad does have 100% gay kids, by the way. I don't know if that's true. One's trans and one's gay. They're both alphabet people, but I don't know if that counts as gay if you're trans.
They could be faking it.
What? You mean for attention? Stop it. Yeah, stop it. That's ridiculous. I hope you guys know who Chili DeCastro is, Delete Laws. We feature him quite a bit on Who Are These Socials. He just got out of jail. He was in jail for 4 months for fucking with the police, which is what he does on his YouTube channel. And he's checking in here.
Carl, just in case the FBI comes to arrest you, remember, resist, deny, antagonize. That is how you handle these police pigs. Get your fake ID and maze ready. So it's okay to maze cops if they are on your property. That's part of the, the Constitution. Police pigs don't have rights.
Love will conquer all, Carl. John knows how hard these brutal attacks on our kids are. Do they not bleed if you misgender them?
No, they don't bleed if you misgender them.
That's a life hack.
This AI stuff gets a little bit fucked up from time to time.
I
doesn't
noticed
it?
that.
Yeah.
It tries to come alive.
Maybe that's what it is.
Is this thing working?
Yes, it is, Balin Dupree. Thanks for checking in. That's my girl right there.
Asterisk sniff asterisk. Lady K. Replace the K with a G because it's hate speech. You got me fired from my stool. Don't lie or I'll know.
I'll sniff. Hey, you stole my bit. Die!
Asterisk sniff asterisk. Leave it alone, dopey.
What happened with John's voice right there? How did that happen?
I don't know.
We have a lot to unpack with this stuff.
I wanted to hear Opie say doggy.
A lot to learn. Hey, Mason and Portland coming in again. Oh, I thought this was one that was going to read it to me. I'll read it. That's fine. Mason and Portland says.
Lazy hamburger.
I know.
Lazy K.
It's too easy. The pill-popping dog diddler, a.k.a. John's new co-host, has a criminal past. Shout out Penis Wrinkle for sharing on X. Oh, does Rob Saul have a criminal past? I know how John feels about crime and things.
Does. It's dumb.
Oh, okay. What do you know about it, Card? If anything interesting?
Oh, it was like 2007. He did some. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Speaking of criminal pasts, John's now BFFs with Ray DeVito. I don't know if you guys know about this, but apparently Ray bought John 2 beers at a bar near the Comedy Cellar. And so now John's defending Ray on everything. He's the greatest guy.
Ray said that John wouldn't let him buy him a beer.
Oh, John
was buying him. John was buying. Only because he knew Ray would tell everyone about John buying him beers.
I was going to say, if Ray had 12 bucks, I'd be pretty shocked.
Ray also told everyone that John does not smell, so I'm sure that helped John.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And John does get close to you, too. So you would know.
Yes, of course he does.
Tukey, I don't know if you heard today, but John was going, if I ever ran into Carl or any of these guys, Penis Wrinkle, they'd all run away from me. They'd be so intimidated. I'm like, I watched what happened in Atlantic City. No one was afraid of you at all.
I yell at my radio or my earphones. I'm yelling in my house. I was there. I did it. We touched heads, homo. For some reason, you wanted to touch heads like we were dating. Couldn't have been any closer.
What kind of heads?
Kissing. What? Oh.
Were you docking?
Yes.
Did you ask him any type of question while you were touching heads?
Yes, I did.
What did you ask him?
If his son ever queefed in his face. I never got an answer.
Thank you. Cardiff set you up.
Yes, he did.
I can't take full credit for that one.
Thank you.
Rumple Trenchcoat at Columbo Podcast, $5 says, how can you say the lyrics to I Feel Small were lame? It's tiny like a baby's hiney is from the voice of a generation. Those lyrics are so bad. And then when John tried to defend when I was goofing on him for rhyming small with urinal, he's like, people do this all the time. Just like Rush of Tom Sawyer. What the fuck? You couldn't be more off with that one, buddy. High and Tight, $2 says, I feel small like a transsexual. Now that's a fucking good lyric right there. You could shoehorn that one in.
Like a parody song is in the works.
Just with $2 says, Carl hacking John's Gmail now. You no good guy.
Oh,
you
that's
no
right.
good guy.
He also accused you of hacking his YouTube today.
He accused me of hacking his YouTube?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What did I do?
I don't know, but he was accusing you. He's like, you hacked my YouTube, didn't you, Lady K? Didn't you? And then he gave that smile.
Okay, that's
unless
bizarre.
I was hearing things in my head.
No, you're probably right. He's been accusing me of all sorts of shit I've never done and wouldn't do and can't do, for that matter.
Seriously, listening to all these horrible shows is really affecting me.
It's not good for us.
It's not good for your health. Not good for anyone.
Although I'm really enjoying myself quite a bit right now. This is the most fun I've had on Point Dabble Point. No offense to past guest hosts.
I heard Shuli wasn't here. That's why I'm here.
Where's OJ? Is OJ showing up?
OJ's prepping for his weekend with Ray. Lots of enemas.
Yes, they're going on a date tonight.
Smart.
What does he have to do? Put those socket covers in around his apartment?
Who gave him a metal fork? What were you thinking?
Padding on every sharp corner.
Yeah.
The DeVito doors.
Yes.
Instead of doggy doors.
Stuck again.
So I checked my YouTube account to see if there's been any copyright claims or copyright strikes because I played John's song, I Feel Small. Still none. And this is bizarre. And I'll talk to you guys because Vinny, you know about this, Cardiff, Tukey. You guys all have YouTube channels or multiple YouTube channels. If you play music, it gets like, I guarantee I will get a notification that I just played Glory Days. We played 5.9 seconds. No, less than that. 4.9 seconds of Glory Days.
Yep.
The algorithm will pick that up. They know. I played all of John's song, and BMI didn't send me a notification. Like, nobody sent me a notification about it.
You actually, BMI sent you a thank you note.
Yes, like the first time it's ever been played.
The first play on YouTube. Thank you.
It's so weird.
Something must be wrong.
He did lay out his plan for you today, Lady K. I don't know if you heard.
I don't know. What is it?
So he proved his copyright today. He showed the email he read the email that said he had the copyright.
Okay.
He's getting them, but they mailed it and it never got to him. So obviously it's with the keychains.
I was going to say the keychains.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
And he only filed for copyright in 2023 for that song.
Right. Okay. So that I did know. And my PI was like, oh, yeah, I found that he did file for that copyright. But it's a song from 2008?
I believe that's
or something like that.
Established.
Somewhere around there, yes.
But he got the copyright in 2023. And if you guys remember, someone gave him this idea that if he played his song in the background of his show quietly, he could strike any channel that clipped his show. So I think that's what he did. He's like, oh, let me file a copyright for this song, and I'll play it in the background on a loop. Remember? And then everyone just went, yeah, there's this tool. You just take out the music. Boop. We're still going to play clips.
So, okay, if that was the logic, wouldn't you wait till you actually have the copyright before you start telling everybody that's what you're going to do?
Well, no, but it's too late because Carl's already played it. So now what he's going to do... Now, Carl, you have a YouTube channel, as we're on it right now.
Sure.
When you get a copyright claim like you did with maybe Simon & Schuster, I think you had one against you.
Yep.
You appeal it, correct?
And SiriusXM sent me one the first time I did a Howard Stern video. Oh. And I got one from SiriusXM that said, this is a copyright. And YouTube actually took the video down. And I had to go in there and do a counter claim and say, no, this is fair use. And then what happens is it escalates. And now the ball's in SiriusXM's court. And they have 10 days to sue me.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's where the courts will decide on copyright, not YouTube. Is that correct?
That's correct. And that's why I'm hoping that John does send me a copyright strike, because I'm going to force him to take me to court over this, because that was fair fucking use.
That's not how it's going to work this time.
Why is that?
Because he's going to show them the copyright. He's going to send them the copyright, and he's going to insist that they remove your channel immediately after he proves that he has the copyright.
And YouTube will go along with that because he's never been the boy who cried wolf before.
No, yeah, never.
Right. So they're gonna be like, well, this guy's on the up and up. He's in it for the right reasons. We
don't want the FBI. We don't want the FBI showing up at YouTube headquarters.
That's the thing, though. That's what proves that John's using copyright. He's weaponizing it. He weaponizes everything. He's weaponizing copyright. The fact that he didn't copyright that song until he was going to start using it in 2023 on his show in order to go after people for copyright infringement.
What just makes my jaw drop with him is it's always the same thing. He goes back to this, forgets that he can't do it, then goes back to it. And then not only that, John, for the 100th time, dude, you don't want people striking your channel. Stop striking other people's channels. You're going around right now talking about how you turned over a new leaf. You're this new guy. Everything's different. And we're back to the same old shit.
Which reminds
Tuesday,
me,
Vinny.
I got to talk about my conversation with John's attorney. Let me get through a couple super chats.
Please.
Because that's the thing that I really wanted to talk about today. I've been teasing it all week. Tracy became a member. Thank you very much, Tracy. If you're a member on our YouTube channel, you can watch WTP live every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, we put out 2 bonus episodes every single month, and you find that on the community tab of YouTube. All the links are right there. Chris Engler, $2 says, in the morning, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your courage, Chris Engler. In the morning to you. No Agenda's been fantastic recently with this Secret Service meltdown or stand down or who even knows? Can I say that on YouTube?
We'll find out.
Jess became a new member. Thank you very much, Jess. Appreciate it. Rochi's been a member for 5 months. Says, money before funny. Am I right, Lady K? I've never said that. That's not my...
Preach it, Rochi.
That's not my tagline. Why can't it be both? That's my tagline is money and funny.
Same time.
Living together in perfect harmony. Zach Hoffman, member for 4 months, says, is it true that Vinny's vacay was canceled today, otherwise known as Operation Dumbo Drop?
Yep.
Also, great Aaron name going toe-to-toe.
The Microsoft thing, they couldn't get the plane in the air.
Wait, head to toe, headbutt to toe. Wait, hold on. Just
Yeah,
spitballing here.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I made that joke today.
What, you did? Headbutt to
About
toe?
Melton. No, the Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh, you did!
Son of a bitch, Zach Hoffman.
Dude, this fucking Microsoft failure is nuts.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that's affecting like everybody.
I ran to the studio. First thing I heard about it this morning, I'm like, oh shit, did I update something?
Yep.
I don't
Don't
lose the
update anything
potato
ever.
filter.
I'm running Windows 98. That's my secret. Nancram, member for 5 months, says, why is Wolfman Jack on the label of your hot sauce? I actually thought it kind of looked like Rob Saul. Like, what the fuck? That's me, everybody.
I thought it looked like Steel Toe when you tried to go goatee.
Oh, God, how dare you.
Although
Vinny pointed out, I'm wearing like a weird long sleeve football jersey.
Your costume, your football costume.
My football costume?
I think it's C's Fine Mike. No.
Carl, you had a year to figure this out. What?
I know.
That's right.
Over
Did
here.
Did they show you that label before they ran with it?
Yes.
Hardest
This is
to approve our label
great,
yet.
and you said great.
Look at how hard it is to work with me. Carl, what do you think about this? Perfect. That's how great. Let's do it.
I have never fucking known you to be like that as long as I've worked.
Stop it. Stop it right there.
I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone.
DPM, Rochester sauce. Does it taste like the city smells? No, it does not. Just the opposite. It's delicious.
Cockchester.
C nasty. No Shuli. Here you go.
People like
General
that.
General GK, $5. Moron John calls Vinny Moonhead, despite the fact that he has the most vertical head outside of Easter Island.
Damn right.
Yeah. Sometimes John says stuff that's projection.
The other day, John turned his head twice to prove that he has ears.
How much was he paid for that?
Nothing.
He's so stupid. Hulkamania with another 10 gifted memberships. Dude, Hulkamania rules.
Best.
And KJ with $20. Between the oily hair, jiggly jowls, and crumpled shirt, John looked more crappy than usual. Being on the lam is taking its toll. The Duke of the Deadbeats. Yeah, KJ, that's a great point. John's basically on the lam at this point. And my question is, if someone's trying to sue you, can you just hide for the rest of your life? Is that a good strategy?
They'll tape the thing to his door.
Yeah.
And that he's going to be sued anyway, and he won't respond to it, or he will respond to it. That's the only thing that's going to happen here. And if he doesn't respond to it, he's going to owe Vince $12.5 million, and I'm going to laugh my ass off.
That'd be funny if we see John bleach his hair like Pony Boy. He starts doing shows from an undisclosed bunker.
Yo, remember the 80s? We both made references now.
Dude, we're a step away from a Mrs. Doubtfire storyline where he just shows up at Susanna's house, or he shows up at Oscars at Harvard. I'm your new nanny.
Do you think he put a fake mustache on every time he goes to pump gas?
I would love if John dressed up as Dawn of the Dead, Hitman Dan's wife.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be some ugly 5'7.5" woman at DabbleCon too, just standing in the back of the room.
Why is that pregnant lady here? Yes, KJ, good call. And 1971 Puffy.
Yay, super chats.
With a $50 super sticker. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support on this. You know, I've been off from Point Double Point for 3 weeks. Like an asshole.
Just look how quickly, sorry, KJ super chats, and look how quickly the Looney Tunes critic. Hey, you coming to DabbleCon?
Oh yeah,
Hey.
nice.
A woman, all right.
KJ's cute. What are you gonna do? I hope that's a girl. Sin Lu Hu, $5 says, I wonder how Cardiff feels about Shuli working the French fry cooker at Mickey D's. Shh. Don't tell everyone what's going on.
How does Shuli feel about what Carl's grandfather did? Never mind.
KJ, $5. When will people learn Carl can spot a work from a mile away? Can't get past the hamburger. All right, I see what's happening here. I think I'm being mocked on my own show, my own YouTube channel. Minnie, how would you react to being mocked on your own channel like this?
I generally just take it with a grain of salt, Carl.
Oh, probably a good strategy.
Paulino Zempic.
And we're struck.
La 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 la.
Vinny.
So nice to be back, everybody.
Vinny.
I'm glad ROTC told you to pound sand.
They said go do Stu Carl show.
And the rest.
I really wonder, does this AI voice model curse or say things that aren't typed? Just in case it doesn't, put the ranch down.
Put the ranch
As a parent who screws up his kids, let me say, I'm big on cursing too, as I like to say. What a cunt nugget. Homie piece of gay arse, little Wayner piece of shite, tiny bald mayonnaise drinking hummus, falafel, taco kebab, piazza salad, Caesar, olive chips, effing fries, or eggs and bacon. I'm hungry. My bad. Ha.
That's pretty funny.
I love that people are loving Woke Dad on the AI Super tip system.
So far, he is my favorite.
He's my favorite too so far. I wonder if he's going to see this and how he's going to react to this.
I forgot, by the way, I got to go back to John and his copyright bullshit.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see that YouTube just launched a tool where you can remove background music from your video?
Mm.
So it can just remove the music and you can still have you talking over whatever the copyright was. It can just nicely clean it out of your video and move right on.
Yep. Very good.
Melendez
Thanks,
button.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's even sick of John's stupid shit. They're like, fine, we'll fucking develop something then. All right. I think we got a Tom Myers joke coming in. You guys ready for this?
No.
Knock, knock. Ma, get in the bathroom. Lock the door.
Corsagram.
I'll take that.
Hi, I'm Tom Myers. I'm a comedian, according to me. I'll be your process server today. Come see me not tell jokes later tonight at my open mic.
Holy shit. Tom Myers rules.
Yeah, funniest thing he ever said.
Tom Myers rules on this thing.
Knock, knock. Ma, don't open the door.
Knock, don't open the door. Oh, this is hysterical.
You're all going down. That means you Lady K. That means you Moonhead. That means you Potato Chris. Don't worry, we're cool.
Oh, sweet. Remember he was looking for your information not that long ago.
I just gave it to him.
Yeah, you're like, what
are you
good
going to
luck.
do?
Yeah, good luck with this. Oh, so this is where Dr. Steve works. All right, see ya. What an asshole.
I am Tubby, 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 and out good food in my tummy. I am suing the potato, the onion, the orange, and the puppet. I am now Trump 2024, Hal Hitler.
Whoa. That kind of talk doesn't fly on this channel, sir. This is an Uncle Rico show. We don't say things like that.
I'm not dancing with 78 guys.
That's Lucy's on here too.
Nice.
That's in a reference to the dance party at DabbleCon 2, WATPlive.com for tickets. We're all going to be there. All of us are going to be there. And
We'll
most
dance with
people in
78
the
guys.
chat. And Lucy will be there. She's single and ready to mingle with 78 guys.
I thought me and Kate were going to live in the Bahamas like the end of Trading Places.
Yeah, we know.
We know you did.
You don't have the copyright to use my AI voice, Lady K. I'm tattling to die FBI and the potato eats come.
Oh, you got one thing right.
What's up, my wiggers? Tonight on Catalano TV, we interview crack addicts, prostitutes, and then buy their stolen goods.
Yeah.
Accepting all PayPal, Venmo, and Google Play Store gift cards so I can get to DabbleCon.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Tukey, what do you accept as payment on your show? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even...
Yeah.
I was watching Tukey watch Joey C.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh, I feel so bad for Joey
I
C.
know. I know he was dirt poor, but I didn't know he was literally a door away from being home, like living with the homeless.
Dude, he's dirt poor. He owes dirt money.
Yeah. So Pops is his neighbor. And Pops
is a toothbrush salesman.
Robs the CVS and then resells toothbrushes and toothpaste. And Joey C's like, yeah, I'll take one of these. I'll have one of those.
He doesn't even pay him. He's like, Pops, I'll get you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That's
Put
right.
this on layaway.
Didn't even have the money for it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No.
But yeah, that was depressing. Very depressing, but hilarious.
As if Clay is back on Stuttering John. This is from 4:30. Oh man, I'm an hour behind on the super chat. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm late. FSJ indeed. Pineapple. Wait, what is that graphic? Is that a pineapple riding a dog?
You've never been.
A cool pineapple. Dang Lizard with €2 says, why is Cardiff as gray as the wall? And SJ. Yeah, you kind of do have the complexion of Stuttering John today.
Very ill.
Beer Chucker, Carl is my handsome nephew.
Aw.
Thanks, Uncle Beer Chucker.
Those other nephews might look awful.
Stop it. You've seen my brother.
I'm not gonna trash your kids.
You've seen.
Carl,
Yes.
listen. I got to get out of here, but I really want to hear about this lawyer.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yes. I'm way behind in the super chats. I'm going to get caught up in just a moment.
You're interrupting the money, Vinny.
Gives a shit. I don't get any of it.
Uh-oh. Clip it.
Where are these podcasts?
Blind Mike's in there too. He can't find the podcast.
He can't see them.
He's looking all around. He can't find the podcast. Sad. Where are these podcasts?
Oh, now he feels bad for Joey and Blind Mike.
Okay, so Vinny, since you got to go, I'll tell you the story. So John's attorney contacted me on Friday. I was just landed in New York. Well, he was trying to message me when I was on the plane, so I didn't get it. Texted me, called me back. I let him know. I'm like, well, I'm traveling. It's a pain in the ass being in New York. Anyway, so I tried him on Monday. He was busy. Tuesday, we couldn't connect. Wednesday, I finally talked to him. What's crazy is John claimed today that his attorney is off the case. So this guy that I talked to was John's attorney is no longer on the case. And he said it was because Uncle Rico now is doubling down on the family stuff. Like as soon as John goes, we're not doing family stuff anymore. We're taking that all off the table. They're like, oh, look at who's my background. It's Osa again, you know? So John says that they proved there was no fear for this attorney, which proves John has no case and was using a lawyer to try to intimidate us into thinking that we were going to get in trouble for talking about his family.
No.
He's such an idiot that he literally came out and goes, well, they weren't intimidated by my attorney, so I got to get a more powerful attorney, he said. I'm going to get an even more powerful attorney.
Also, we were unfazed by the FBI.
Yeah, I know. It's like, shit, we don't believe any of this shit, you idiot. You fucking moron.
There is nothing coming down the pike. I don't even think there's a pike.
The pike doesn't even exist, turns out. Go figure.
There is one lawsuit he won't talk about.
Yeah, you're right. The 12.5 million, he doesn't know what that is. 12.5, I don't know what that is. I was a math teacher, but I don't know what 12.5 is.
What?
What? All right. So actually, I'll start with this. And I said this on my show the other day, but it's mostly me asking his attorney questions about all this stuff. And there were two questions I asked him that he answered with no comment. The first was, what's it like working with John Melendez? He goes, no comment. Nope, I get it. I know what that means.
Yeah, enough said.
Yep. And then the second question I said is, what do you think about this Vince and Bessie lawsuit for $12.5 million? Have you seen that? He goes, no comment. He could have just said no. I don't know anything about it, but he does. I'm sure John's complained to him about it quite a bit.
So this lawyer, was this a retained lawyer or is this someone who's doing a favor?
So I don't know. I didn't ask him that. It's none of my business. He said he's been practicing law for 42 years. This is an older gentleman. My guess is that John knows him from his Stern days. Mm-hmm. That'd be my guess. I think that most of John's connections in the tri-state area are callers to the Howard Stern show.
Better hope their numbers didn't change since 98.
Well, this guy's still practicing law. So I told this attorney, well, this is what's crazy is that the way the conversation started was he goes, have you noticed a difference in John's behavior recently? I said, yes. I've noticed he's saying that we're not talking about family anymore. He goes, yeah, I had to read him the Riot Act. It's the word that he used. Allegedly. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say. It was a very nice back and forth that we had. He said, yeah, I had to read John the Riot Act for talking about families. And of course, John comes out and goes, it wasn't because of my attorney. That's not, I made this decision weeks ago.
Right.
And then shortly after
and
said,
then his pants went on fire. So I told him, I go, yeah, I'm glad to hear that because, you know, for months he was calling my wife old and ugly. He said, this is about my dad, and this is about my sister, and this is about my brother. And I'm going through the whole thing. And the guy just kept going, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. You can tell this guy has no idea what the Dabble verse is. He's just sitting there going, I don't know. I just heard John's side. And now that I've talked to Shuli and Bob and Carl, it sounds like John's an asshole.
It's such an ugly situation. If you're not going to make boatloads of money, no lawyer would touch this. And there's no money in it for any of them.
No. Well, he thinks there is. And I'll get to that in a second. But I did trip him up for a minute when I said, you know, I've been looking into this thing. And it seems like if it's a celebrity who's been recorded and it's newsworthy, broadcasters are allowed to play it because it's newsworthy. For example, the Mel Gibson tapes. Mel Gibson was in Los Angeles when his girlfriend at the time recorded their phone conversations and leaked it out everywhere. And that was it ruined his career. You want to talk about being able to prove a lawsuit? Like, this is the guy who was making all these movies in Hollywood, and then he was shunned from Hollywood for years after that. So I asked this attorney, I'm like, yeah, it's weird that you're saying that you guys can sue Kate Meany when she's in New York and stuff, because Kirk Gibson, I'm thinking of fucking Detroit too much. Mel Gibson literally would be able to sue everyone over this thing. All the news channels played it. This guy never heard of this. He didn't know anything about it. He's like, I don't know about that. You don't know what the Mel Gibson tapes? It's the only thing anyone talked about for all of 2010.
I'm sorry, Mel who?
Yeah. What the fuck? Are you kidding me with this? Or whatever year that was that those things leaked.
So did this guy give you any specific demands? Did he say to you, this is what I need from you? You need to do this, 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 and this, or this will happen. What did he say?
No, it was a very cordial conversation. What he said was, he goes, John and I are just trying to get the tapes back. We just want the tapes. And I go, I don't have the tapes. I don't have any tapes. He goes, oh, okay. That was the end of that conversation. What's crazy about this is that, I don't know, this attorney's an old guy. John's an old guy. Their MP3 files.
Right, he thinks they're actual tapes.
Their MP3 files that have been emailed around, they're everywhere. They're in the fucking cloud. There's no getting the tapes. There's copies of it everywhere, you idiots.
Microdisc.
John must have said some really horrific shit that he's this worried about it. I can only imagine, like, we're going to find out at DabbleCon too, all the shit that he said. And he said some bad things about his kids and stuff that Shuli played the other day. But I can only imagine he's freaking the fuck out about this.
The two frames of mind that I'm seeing in all comments are, he knows what he said, or he forgot what he said. And either way, he's petrified. Yeah.
It's very scary. I bet he knows some of the things he said and is worried about he might have said other things. And he was saying today on the show, he's backtracking like a motherfucker. He's talking about, like, well, I'm just, talking to a friend, an attractive girl I'm trying to be friendly with. And so I'm going to say some things. It's like, I can tell you, this is a true statement. When I'm talking to Vinny or Tukey or Cardiff, I'm not talking about what a piece of shit producer Chris is. These are not the conversations I'm having with people.
Well, everyone knows. I mean,
it's like so stupid. It's like,
but yeah, well
that's why we have the text chain, right?
Right.
When you're talking to a hot chick or Kate Meany,
right?
Yeah, running down your family really turns them on, right?
No.
Yeah. What?
Hey, you were married for many years. How's your ex-wife? She's a crunt. Like, well, that's not an attractive thing to say. Wow, we're recreating the AI tapes that I was playing all over again. Nice how it was done. It wasn't AI at all.
Her laugh and everything I've heard so far was really like maddening and annoying.
Yeah, but
John!
You're not trying to fuck her now, Vinny.
Has anybody ever told you how funny you were?
Proves what an idiot John is, that he believed all this stuff.
Yeah,
he really thought he had a chance.
Tukey, he's still living in a world that he's a celebrity.
Yeah, and like hot shit, young chicks wanted, have anything to do with him. It's very odd.
Well, that was the whole thing when they were talking about that Kate hooked up with, and I'm blanking on his name right now, the guy from Entourage.
Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven. How you live in Piven? Shit. How you live in Jeremy Piven? That was the name of his podcast. I couldn't get over the name.
Now that rhymes.
When he found out that she may or may not have hooked up with Jeremy Piven, he's like, I'm 2 months younger than that guy. I could definitely fuck this bitch. So, no, Jeremy Piven's an actual celebrity, you idiot. All right. The other things that we talked about real quick is, because I was very curious. I'm like, how are you going to sue Kate Meany? She's in New York. This is an LA thing. Who has jurisdiction? How would this even... He's like, no. California supersedes New York law.
No.
And he says, according to the statute or whatever it is in California, they can sue for $5,000 for each tape that Kate has given over to someone, the illegally recorded conversation. And I said, don't you have to prove damages or something? He goes, nope. You can just civilly sue someone for $5,000 per tape. He goes, but if we can prove damages, then it escalates on top of that. So if John lost his job as a teacher, then we could also add on what his salary would have been. We could sue for that too. And I'm like, none of this makes any fucking sense. Like, going back to Mel Gibson, how is it possible that there was no lawsuit, there was no court case, the FBI wasn't involved? And there's numerous examples of this. Who was the talk show guy who was talking about getting cocaine and having a threesome?
Bill O'Reilly.
No, not Bill O'Reilly, but
Pat.
Yes.
Oh, what was his name? Pat O'Brien.
Pat O'Brien.
He was
remember
something.
Remember how embarrassing those freaking tapes were? Like, this has happened numerous times where celebrities' private conversations leak out. It ruins their careers. Everyone has a laugh. Every morning show is playing these clips and parody songs and shit. And yet there's no lawsuits. But what's
had
that?
to sell an NBA team. Donald Sterling had to sell an NBA team.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, that one's different, though. He knew he was being recorded.
Okay, fair enough.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
He actually did. That's right. I forgot about that.
She convinced him that it was for his benefit to record him.
Okay.
So he forgets things.
It's so weird to me that they are pretending they have a case. No one thinks you have a case. And I don't know where Kate Meany is. I haven't been in communication with her for a long time. Kate, you're fine. All right. I mean, you're not fine.
No,
you should get some things to work on, I think. But I don't think you should be worried about John. So that's the long and short of it. It was a very pleasant 12-minute conversation I had with John's attorney. It was mostly me asking him questions about stuff.
And so all he said is,
Did he ask you for money? Because he's like, I can't get any money from John. Can you pay me for this conversation, Carl?
He did not.
Oh.
Is he sending a lawyer collect? Like, is that how you do that? You send the lawyer to do something and you collect from the person that he's trying to serve? That's really stupid.
It's so weird.
I guess my only question is, there was no like actual demand past, give us the tapes back. He didn't say don't play it. Well, I mean,
yeah, I mean, he reiterated what John always says, is that playing the tapes would be a criminal act, and we shouldn't play any tapes. And yeah, I mean, basically, and you've heard it from Bob and Shuli already, they want to sign an agreement where John doesn't talk about families anymore, and no one plays the Kate Meany phone calls. But they have zero leverage, and John doesn't realize that. He's already said everything he's going to say about our families. This is what's so stupid about all this. You can't put the shit back in the horse. Yep. John's already said everything there is to say. It's like, okay, I'm going to stop calling Carl's wife
put the shit back
ugly.
in the horse.
Yeah, that's saying.
Not if you chewed it.
What did Carl say next?
Shit pushed in when he doesn't hit the goal.
Yeah. That's right. We're getting our shit pushed in today.
Getting our shit pushed in like we didn't hit the goal.
Aaron's getting anally raped when people don't give him $5.
All right, we got a minute and a half left.
Yeah, right. Oh shit, guys, counting down. Someone said to Aaron Immel, getting way off topic here, but I'm hanging with my friends. We're just having a conversation with my friends. Chewing the shit.
Oh, where are they?
What an asshole.
Oh,
Aaron made the comment the other day because someone's just like, well, why do you do a show where you have to beg for money every episode? He goes like, well, that's the only way this style show can make money. Like, have you tried another way?
It's the only way I can feel. I can't feel otherwise. I have no emotions except for give me money, 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 money.
Every single episode ends with him crying about giving him money and starting a rally. And
it's never his fault.
It's so weird. What a weird way to live your life. What a horrible way to live your life. I used to be in sales. One of my early jobs out of college, I was in sales.
My condolences.
Fucking hated it. Because the problem with sales is that you have to convince someone that the thing that you're selling is better than what everyone else is selling. And I didn't feel that way about it.
Makes it tough.
Makes it tough. So for Aaron to go on and try to convince you he's done a great show today and you should give him $5 for it, you're just like, was it that good? I mean, you played a clip of the internet that we've already seen.
I do remember, though, when you first introduced us to Aaron, Carl, and I do blame you. We blame Bob for Rob Saul, but we blame Aaron Imholt on you.
Well, in my defense, Aaron decided to get himself into the Dabbleverse and to go after Chad Zumock. So you might want to blame Chad Zumock for sucking so bad.
Fair.
Because that's really where Aaron started his well, that didn't go well for him. He was not ready to play in the mud.
Yeah, but then you and Aaron became best friends until you stabbed him in the back.
That's true. Aaron and I were best friends forever. We got those necklaces that combined when we were together. We would show those off.
But I do remember at some point he did have some semblance of a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did appear to be putting a show on every morning. He doesn't seem to be doing that anymore.
No, definitely
no. Now he's just talking to the chat, and like literally the last 5 minutes are the best part to watch of Steel Toe, especially if the goal is still high.
Yeah.
Because then he just sit there. Like imagine if the five of us just sat there, we're like, all right, come on, everybody. We got 5 minutes left. Come on, let's start a rally. Let's get this. Don't be afraid. Don't. Come on, let's do this. Let's just crack this out right now.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if everyone just donated $2 right now? Wouldn't that be great? It'd be so funny if everyone just gave us $2. Everyone who's watching right now, like 1,000 people watching, everyone just gave us $2.
They don't have the courage. They don't have the loyalty to the goal. They won't do it. But yeah, that's what. All
right, I don't want to get off on a whole Steel Toe thing because I can talk about this all day with you guys. We're on Point Dabble Point. Vinny, do you have to go?
I got to leave by 6.
Okay.
I got to walk out by 6.
I am going to be at the Comedy Club tonight judging the funniest stand-up in Rochester contest.
Oh, yeah.
We have any good comics coming up tonight for me?
I think it's time to leave.
Oh, we do. We got some funny people. It's our amateur contest all this weekend, and I'm in charge of it.
Nice.
So I got to get out of here in a minute. Sorry.
Vinny
guys.
ropes me into this shit.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to make you suffer with me tonight. So
I'm happy to do it.
So what I'm hearing, Rochester would be a great summer home for Chad next summer. When you do this contest again.
It could be the funniest comic in Florida and Rochester.
Look, they're looking for a funny guy in Rochester, Chad. Come on.
Wait, what place did he did the
19th.
funniest person in Florida contest? He got 19th place
in the Tampa area, not all of Florida,
In his
but in
district.
the Tampa area. Yes, his district, 19th.
We'll see. It averages out to first when you average all the counties and cities together.
Because 9
So
plus
sad.
1 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1.
I'm glad I never competed in the best digital marketer of Rochester or something like that. I wouldn't want people to know where I placed on these things. I could just say I was good at it.
Oh, you would have won.
Thanks, Doogie.
I know it.
I like how you
I've
keep
never tried to see if AISJ can speak German or not. Sorry for the interruption, but here we go.
Ich bin leider nicht schlau genug, diesen warmen Karl 1 zu wischen.
Karl 1.
Ich nehm dann einfach meinen Ball und geh nach Haus. Wenn deine Mutter oder Mama mein Bier bringt, dann aber sie will klagen.
All right, I speak German. So what AI John just said is that Carl was a very handsome guy. I'd love to be friends with him. And eventually it would be more than just friendships. Eventually the two of us would get together in a romantic way, and I would love that. Thank you, AI John.
I believe AI John was asking AI John's mom to get him a beer. But sure, that too.
Yeah, I don't speak German. I have no idea what that was.
I was in the stall of a Walmart bathroom. A hole was in the wall. I was curious, so I put my mouth on it. To prove I was anti-gay, I took it in my mouth. He released his Silk City hot sauce in me. Anyways, I'm not gay.
Carl's Frosted Tips, bravo. Jesus Christ.
I will sue you losers for using my voice, and my new hot sauce will be better than all of yours.
Holy shit, that's Dickbag Patrol. I got to put that up again. Dickbag Patrol has an amazing YouTube channel that really breaks down Chili de Castro, delete laws very well.
I will sue you losers for using my voice, and my new hot sauce will be better than all of yours.
So Dickbag Patrol also uses the AI Chili de Castro, and Chili has threatened to sue Dickbag Patrol over that.
Dickbag Patrol is the perfect name for a channel about Chili de Castro. So bravo,
really
sir. Subscribe.
Fantastic.
I love cum. Warm bucket loads of cum.
Yep.
No one's refuting that.
I know.
All right. I got to bounce. They're looking for me. Sorry, guys.
Okay. See you,
I'll
Vinny.
catch you later. Bye, guys. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for having me. Sorry about the last time I did the show. I'll be better.
Now we can have fun.
Bye, Vinny. Tell Ray DeVito we said hello.
Hey, Potato, look, it's Doggy. Isn't that weird? Do 20 minutes about it. Go.
Turning into Chip.
Miss you, Opie.
Carl, you still call me the worst comedian, but Stuttering John is clearly the worst podcaster. Should the title of worst comedian also be transferred to the squeegee like a bong hit transplant?
Watch out, Tom. Stuttering John tried to steal my title from me. Only Trucker Andy is allowed to call himself the GOAT.
I don't know about that Trucker Andy voice. That was
That
the one
good.
that
It's in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's in
That
the
was
ballpark. That was the one I told Moody. I'm like, something off about it.
Mine sucks.
You don't like yours?
I mean, my actual voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, my wiggers. My favorite wiggers. I'll be dropping my wife, Mrs. Joey C.
Oh, no.
Off at the local truck stop to work her magic to get us money to DabbleCon.
Don't do that.
I'll give you money, dude.
Yeah.
Skull.
Don't give
Start a GoFundMe. Don't do that.
Give money. Did you hear his big plans to get the DabbleCon?
So he emailed me. I owe him an email back or two. But Spider's in Baltimore, and Spider's going to fly down, and they're all going to drive up or something.
They want to rent a Winnebago and then hire a driver. Where is he getting this money?
Isn't the point of a Winnebago so you can drive yourself, not so you can?
But also, if you live where Joey C lives, Tampa, Florida, Rochester is not a drive. It's not a drive destination. It's insane.
He really wants to be there.
He will be there. We'll have him there. Oliver Hernandez says, I heard Super Tip System was affected by today's computer mess. Oh, I hope not. Maybe that's why it was fucking up on me. Dabble shirts on TeePublic. Oh, thank you. God damn it. And I'm sorry I'm so far behind on this. I meant to say this the other day. But there are hilarious shirts. I should find the URL and put it up on the show for everyone. I meant to say this on my emergency show. It was in my notes. And then I never got to it because I'm an idiot. tpublic.com/user/dabble shirts is the URL.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, let me pull this up so you guys can see what we're doing here. Thank you, Dabble Shirts, for the $2.
It's all the Hope shirts, right? Yeah.
T-head.
Oh, I'm curious because I actually had a Tukey. I had a Tukey one like that on Public, and they took it down after a couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah, they said there was some kind of a copyright for the style or some shit. I don't understand.
Interesting. Hey, Ma. He actually has just like tweets and stuff on shirts. It's very funny. So check that out. Check out Dabble shirts on TeePublic.
Potato. I want the potato one. That's perfect.
Beautiful.
Cope.
Holy shit.
Credits.
What an industry you've built, Carl.
Dude, I could wear one of these shirts every day and not have the same shirt on in the same year. This is amazing. 5'7.5".
That's mine. I want that.
Fucking
Talent.
Fantastic. Love it. Love it. Cubix85, $5 says, John has called Frog's wife an ugly thing, and she's never been on camera on Shuli's show. His rule about Jenny makes no sense. Correct. His rules change based on what his actions. If he did something, he has a workaround for it. There's something in the bylines that makes it okay for him. Radish with €2. I'm rereading classics. SJ is a Vogan. Refresh ST. Yes, I did. Thank you, Radish, for the super tip. I have some more super tips we're going to get to too, but I've been neglecting our super chattas.
Aren't they supposed to come through the same system? It's not Tukey. You get them like that, don't you?
I was going to ask Tukey about this. I was going to call Tukey today and ask him how he manages this shit.
Because I have an OJ.
Places.
I have an OJ who does it. But yes, super tips and super chats, they should come into the same place. The only thing that doesn't come through to the super tip is like the gifted memberships and the milestone chats.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I know that I've gotten the super chats in the super tip system. I think that Moody, seeing how dumb I was, changed that during the show for me.
You're very stupid.
So that I could
very stupid. Hey, I have a spy report.
Spy report.
I've been hearing from multiple people that John did in fact get a new lawyer, and he is going ahead with the lawsuit that pretty much every law enforcement agency laughed at him for.
Yeah.
But he is going ahead, and I have also heard from a few people that you, Carl, will be getting a letter in the mail next week.
Really?
Yes.
Spy report.
Oh yeah, he talked about this lawyer. This lawyer has also represented a rapper you will know.
Oh, let me guess who that is. Is it this?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
But this is coming in from multiple sources. So
he did say the lawsuit's coming, and he goes, I love that you guys don't even realize that it's going to happen because the lawsuit is definitely coming. And you know what? The first 28 times John said he was going to sue me, I was like, oh, I don't know. This is dicey. I'm nervous. 29th time, I'm not so worried about it.
I get nervous when he's not threatening. Because when he's threatening, you know nothing's going to happen. It's when it's quiet.
Right. Like why he won't talk about that other thing. That he knows nothing about.
It's almost like the $12.5 million lawsuit is what's really bothering him because he won't even bring that up.
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of 12.5.
We don't talk about that.
Carol Dillon with €5 says, summary, no family attacks, which lasts 24 hours. Actual lawyer wears a smock on camera, calls his children mentally and physically troubled. Love to all 4 of you. Love to you, Carol Dillon. Gosh, that was so long ago. It was before Tukey got here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We're way behind. Shuli greeted me at Walmart. His wig threw me off. Is he wearing the wig at Walmart? That's smart. Matt P with $10. Is Vinny okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. Hulkamania gifted another 5 memberships. Thank you, Hulkamania.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Thanks for the super chat, Hulkamania. You might also agree we need more weekly curb stomping threats from the Army Major.
That's music off of the new Isotopes recording. Is that on the internet yet? I don't think it is.
I don't think that particular one is.
All right.
The morning zoo?
You're a morning zoo.
You're a morning zoo.
No, you're a morning zoo.
You are.
Tickle me Tukey, $5. Thanks, Carl. How did you know I wanted Tukey today?
Yeah.
I didn't. This is a pleasant surprise for all of us, to be honest with you.
I hacked into your Gmail.
Thank you, Tukey.
And that's what it was. It was not YouTube. It was your Gmail. He was accusing you of hacking into today.
Oh my gosh. If I could read his emails, that
you
would
know
be
you
amazing.
did it. Just admit it.
have the Photoshops.
Troy Smith wants the credit for his cool shirt. Rolling his eyes.
We did give it to you.
We did give it to you, Troy. Sorry about that. Mason in Portland says, Tukey making PDP great again.
So true.
Yeah.
That is very true. It's also very offensive to say that.
Shut up.
That slogan is very, very offensive.
Shut up.
Tony Baloney, $5 says, SJ went for Jeaner again.
Cheater.
So they played some tapes last night. Rico was the funniest show I've watched anywhere in a long time. Yeah, I think that was Anthony was on there, right? Kumia?
He was, yes.
And they were playing a lot of those tapes. So it was because that was a response to John goofing on Gina Levy.
Mm-hmm.
This is John's thing. It's like Gina Levy's on Levyverse. Jenny Jingles is a daily co-host on WATP.
Yeah,
what
like
did he
that.
say? Something stupid like that.
Well, there was a bit of an evolution on Rico last night where they're like, oh, he's using Rob Saul as a proxy to attack our family in some cases. But then he just went right for Jenny and Gina as well. But he was using Rob Saul. He's like, trash the families, Rob Saul.
I don't even know how to say this. I don't know anything about Rob Saul. When he calls anyone else a loser, it's the craziest fucking thing. All right, moving on. Poochie Kringle, $2. Please, sirs, where can I get a healthy Poochie to rent? The fuck? Shane Ham, $1985. Vinny, tell your wife Auburn sucks. Ooh, fighting words right there. Joe's alcohol tolerance, $10. My wife said, why are they talking to a puppet? I said, what about the potato with the earphones on? I don't think she's impressed with my personal choices in entertainment. TWL, FSJ, and yay, Lady K.
Leave her.
Yeah. Wives are not supposed to understand this. It's guy stuff.
It's guy stuff.
Ryan K, $5. Doing my part to help hit the goal. Hope to see this group in Detroit again this fall. We're hitting the goal. Yes. TheMagicBag.com. You can get tickets October 25th. WTP is coming back. We're going to team up with the Drew Lane show again for a big show at the Magic Bag. And I believe we will be graced by the presence of Tukey, Cardiff, and OJ. Is that true?
I don't know.
If we are being invited, yes.
You're being invited. Yeah.
Order the pizza now. We're coming to Detroit.
Yes, order the pizza now.
Fucking pizza now. Jesus.
And just to clear it up, tickets are on sale now. We will be there October 25th.
Yes, did I say that wrong?
It just sounded like tickets were available October 25th. So
I'm glad you asked. Glad you asked because that non-refundable Airbnb I booked was going to make me look silly.
Did you hear that, OJ?
That's going to make you look silly.
Yes.
Did you hear that, OJ? You won't be in trouble for being backstage this time. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say backstage.
Oh, that's true.
If OJ eats all the fucking pizza again, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Bounce Big Full $2. No chance John put AC on for closure with mold.
Right.
Dude, if he's not running AC in that house, I can't even imagine what it's like. Gartner fan, $2. He looks like almost unalive Chris Farley. Yikes. Yeah, Chris Farley looked better 3 days after his OD. Rocket Orby does it too. $2 says SJ's head looks like Humpty Dumpty with a toupee. Before or after the fall. Sam,
Carl,
yeah.
John has famously spoken how you both talked about how much you put down on your homes in Cape Coral.
I never told him how much I've never told him how much I put down on my home in Cape
No,
Coral, but he asked me.
You did.
You
He
said
asked
you
me.
said you put down 25%.
That is true. Maybe I did tell him then.
Oh, okay.
Remember how
never
much he
mind.
put?
Oh, I didn't think that was true then.
Yeah, I did put down 25%. I think he told me he put down 170.
So with the prices now in Cape Coral, he could be underwater. He might be walking away from the property.
No, if anyone's going to be underwater, it's going to be me because I'm actually near water.
Right.
John's quite inland, so he'll be fine. What happened to the Coke he mailed? What happened to the Coke he mailed in Florida? I actually went by his mailbox and grabbed it when I was down there.
Smart.
Good time. Good time. Although, whoever fucking sold him that shit, where does he hang out at? Pickwick? Stomped on that shit like a motherfucker. Joseph Collins, $5. Is John working at the tire store he worked at as a kid?
Yes.
I wonder if they remember him. They're just like, no, we don't have any job openings.
You probably signed an 8x10 for them, and it's hanging up there.
You know what? I want to go to the Belmont just to see John's photo on the wall. That's hilarious.
Field trip.
Because you know that it's going to be from when he was 26.
You want to see it?
Oh, do you have it?
Oh, you have it?
I have it.
What the?
Yeah, we don't have to go. Yay, we saved money.
Yeah, all right.
Field trip canceled.
I don't do it in New Jersey. Thank God.
Picture definitely says K-Rock on it. So hold on, let me find it.
Okay, you find it. I'll read some super chats. Actually, why doesn't Tukey read a super chat for me?
Joe Dicker, Canadian $10. Thank you. Was John starting to claim that Anthony read his book and then decided to write his own? Ant's book came out literally a month after John's. Hell of a turnaround.
Well, actually, what he's referring to is Anthony's new book, which everyone should definitely order. And I have the clip. This is from, I guess, a couple days ago. John is trying to clown Anthony for his book and what he put in his book, because Anthony went hard at John in this book, which is fucking hilarious. But John is so stupid.
And Pocky didn't even write his own book. He had a ghostwriter. Who the fuck has a ghostwriter?
Couple things first off, real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of this clip. Who has a ghostwriter? A lot of very famous people, every politician, Bill O'Reilly, like a lot of people who have other things going on get a ghostwriter to write their books. They put their name on it, it sells copies. This is a very common thing. Anthony did not do that. Johnny Russo, his name is on the front cover of the book. It was on the front cover of his last book too. We know Johnny. I've talked to him before. He's in the chat. Johnny Russo's a great guy. And that's not what a ghostwriter is. A ghostwriter is you don't know the author's name. We know Johnny Russo. His name's on the fucking... Anyway.
Hey, Pocky.
Nicolas Cage was a ghostwriter.
I wrote my book.
No, you're thinking of ghostwriter.
Oh.
In the sky?
So Nicolas Cage never ghostwrited a book?
Correct, Tukey.
Oh, I don't know much about Nicolas Cage then.
Pocky, let me tell you something. I wrote my book. Just me.
Yeah, we can tell.
I know what fucking Lady K, just do it, is going to say.
Yeah.
But there were no wonder why there were misspellings and grammatical errors. That ain't my fault, fucking Lady K.
Wait a second. He wrote his own book. There's grammatical errors, and that's not his fault. How does that make any fucking sense?
Yeah, how can you
Did
flex
someone go
at
in there
one?
and ruin his work? Let's find out. He's going to say.
That's because my fucking publisher sent the unproofread copy to the fucking printer.
How did he get that?
Well, how were there errors to begin with?
Yeah,
John? How did that happen?
And I don't remember misspellings, by the way.
No, I don't remember. Well, we were listening to the audiobook.
Oh, yeah.
So there probably is.
Well, I bought the book.
I know. We have it right here. Yeah. We could definitely go through it and find out
Yeah,
if there's misspellings or not.
See any?
Back to Susanner. Anyway. One more clip that I want to play because he's making fun of, he goes hard at Anthony because, you know, Anthony's been on Uncle Rico a lot lately, having a lot of fun. He put out a book making fun of John. And so John's going after him hard.
You can't even drink anymore?
So Anthony had quadruple bypass surgery. And John's takeaway is, dude, you can't even drink anymore. Pussy boy.
Why live?
Yeah, so listen to this. This is insane. That's where he starts. Then he goes to...
You couldn't even fucking exercise? I'm in the gym every fucking day. You gotta read the writing on the wall, you pock-faced prick.
I hate this new style of broadcasting that he's doing. It's scream staccato.
Yeah, I know.
It's very much like ba 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 da. Okay.
You gotta say to yourself, holy shit, I better start working out. I can't fucking drink every day and expect my liver to hold on.
So here's my takeaway from this clip. I think that John thinks that if you work out at the gym, that somehow counteracts abusing alcohol.
Yeah, your whole history.
That's literally what he just said. He's just like, dude, you can't drink anymore. Why not just like work out and then you can drink as much as you want? No, that's not how that works at all. It's not even close.
Sure.
Am I
ate
wrong?
a protein bar today. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted after that.
No, you obviously don't know math. You know, for every set you do, that kills one beer. So if you do, you know, one set of 12, you
yeah, I need to know the alcohol math. I know the alcohol math for time versus drinking. I don't know the alcohol math for dumbbells versus drinking.
It's all very difficult and
it's a lot
confusing.
Also,
to figure out.
Just like if you're Howard Stern, you shouldn't talk about therapy. Yeah. If you look like shit like John, you shouldn't talk about the gym.
That's a brilliant analogy.
What are you talking
Howard
about?
Stern has nothing figured out. He talks about how he sees a therapist 4 days a week. And you're like, therapy's not for me. That seems awful.
So apparently I'm never going to a gym either.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Cardiff, we got this pulled up on the screen. So this is John's photo at the Belmont Tavern.
K-Rock 92.3 FM. So, I mean, this is going back a ways.
30 years old.
To my friends
taking this photo. He thinks he's a hot chick. Look at this photo. His hair is half covering his face.
Mm-hmm.
This is how Susanner looked on the red carpet. If you guys remember, she was trying to hide her face. She was with Chad on the red carpet, and she also had her hair all the way over her
Cousin
face.
It.
What a douche. What a fucking giant douchebag he is.
And that's why he's bringing everybody to the Belmont to show them the picture.
What did it say?
To my friends at the Belmont, I can't make out the I don't know.
Yum yum, it says.
Yum yum, maybe. Yeah.
Yum yum.
Nothing's finer than being at your diner.
Chicken Savoy, yum yum.
There's a local musician who signed his photo, and it's at Tryon Tavern here in Rochester. Do you remember when he wrote on it?
Yeah, it's like
cool place.
Yeah, nice floor or something like that. That was so lame. And it's not a big place.
The other day, someone came up to me saying the most racist things about African Americans. I couldn't just stand there and do nothing, so I gave them their coffee on the house and agreed with them. Please stay vigilant.
I love
one way to get
people.
free coffee.
I love people are loving woke dad on here. It's making my day. If anyone has to hop off, I know we're way past 6 o'clock. I won't ding anyone for doing so.
What would you do to us?
He said he is going to ding us.
Sue you into oblivion, probably. Yeah. If you guys can hang out, I'd love to have you because I got lots more things to go through. But if you have to go, that's cool too.
I got 10 more minutes.
Okay. 10 more minutes for Cardiff.
Yeah, I got like...
How dare you call me dirt poor? We got 40 ounces. We got Swisher Sweets. We got the finest crystal meth in the panhandle. Watch your back, potato.
Oh, hi, Carl. I found this knife in my back. I believe it's yours.
No.
You don't need AI to get threatening remarks from Joey C. I have those in my email probably once a week.
Breaking news. That's why pencils have erasers. That's a fact, Jack.
Very good. Oh, here's one we haven't heard yet. This is exciting.
I sent you another package. This time there is something for everyone.
Thank you very much, Patrick Michael, weighing in. Patty C Cups.
Yeah. That was a good voice.
Where did he go? Like, he was doing live streams for a while.
Yeah, he took down his YouTube channel. He disappeared. So I had to sign up for his Patreon. So now I have, I got to go back and see if he's put up a new episode recently. He's only doing like one show a month now. It's disappointing.
Carl, when you forget to share the video on Watts and think, I don't know. I know. I always know.
It's true. He treats his co-hosts like shit.
Whoa, these guys are ganging up on me now. I think they call it WATS Watts.
Yeah.
I guess you got to put spaces or periods or something.
Hit subscribe, hit April.
It's funny. It's fun. Chad hasn't been on my show in years. That's his first return back.
He's been right.
Yes, my kids are fruits like you, Lady K.
Wind it up, Cupcake, with your little baby wiener.
I want to hear that again. That's from Johnny Bukaki.
Yes, my kids are fruits like you, Lady K.
Wind it up, Cupcake, with your little baby wiener.
I wish the AI could figure out the Tourette's thing. You know, because like little baby wiener would have been said differently, but it's tough.
Give it time.
AI doesn't know Tourette's. It's tough.
Vinny, put the ranch down. You're done. You're done.
You're done. You're done. But Vinny's never going to put the ranch down. It's not like that.
Share the ranch.
So anyway, yeah, going back to Joe Dicker, I was watching John's show today, and he claims that, Anthony went after John and Kevin Brennan, and I don't know who else in his book. And John's like, I'm the one who invented trashing people in your book. He wasn't being serious. I'll give John credit for this. He knows that he didn't invent that. Rick U, $32.25. Carl, your hot sauce arrived today, and I tried some of it. It was delicious, but it literally made me gay.
Oh, no.
You should probably add a disclaimer or something. Rick U, if my hot sauce makes you gay, it means you were already gay.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually called coming out of the closet sauce. It helps you come to terms with your sexuality.
Flamer.
Bradley, $5. Get a backlight for the John couch cushions. Get a black light. FJB, FSJ, FTSN, WATPWO. A lot to unpack in that. But yes, we will be checking out John's couch cushions. And where can you find them? At DabbleCon 2, WTBLive.com is where you can get your tickets. August 16th and 17th will be a comedy at the Carlson in Rochester, New York for DabbleCon 2.
Where are the cushions?
I do have blacklight. I'm
Bring
bringing
it.
Oh, bring it. Where are the cushions now? Can we get an update? Do we know? Are they in a secure place? Do we know they're not being cross-contaminated?
I spoke with Sheet Shitterson. I think he's going to actually deliver them to my house. I sent him
Police
the address.
escort? Police escort? Can we get a police escort?
I didn't want them to go to the comedy club and have that cleaning lady throw them out or something and think it wasn't a big deal. This is important cargo that we have here. We gotta.
I picture Walter and Jesse in hazmat suits.
Carl, I cannot pronounce that name. I don't know what it is. €5. It feels like I'm a low tier Fillion stream.
Mm-hmm. No, but I want those cushions to arrive like the Stanley Cup. They're in a rock
the
thing.
white gloves.
White gloves, exactly.
See, I know sports too, Tukey.
Me too. Sports, yay.
Carl's Frosted Tips $2 says, Uptown Slob, Cardiff, we need a song. Oh, yeah, for talking about John hitting on... Wait, what were we talking about? He's pouring motor oil over his shirt.
Yeah.
Trying to flex for a hot girl.
Yeah, a nice lady walked by.
This is an hour ago. I'm so sorry, guys. Cubics85, $2 says, you going to mention what you said to John's lawyer? Yes, I did. Sorry, it took me so long. Pufferfish, I'm a grown man. I get super excited when Tukey showed up.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Dabble verse? What has the Dabble verse done to me? The kids! Who will think of the kids?
See all the comments I see of 50-year-old men going, he doesn't even do the Tukey voice anymore. He's not trying. They get very disappointed.
Right.
Can you do Aaron's voice, though? I think that's what he's asking for here.
Oh, the kids! Who will think of the kids? Hit the goal! Stop pushing in my shit!
They must have poured the cocaine right out on her head. They were probably blowing lines through her hair follicles.
Oh, they just filled bathtubs with cocaine and let the kids just swim through it. Have they no decency? Hell awaits you! Repent! Repent!
DPM says, wow, Rocco is using the actual Tukey voice.
See, I told you.
Yep. Tamale Hunter, $5 says, I was hesitant on becoming a Patreon member, but getting the download link to say "Easy for You to Say" by John Melendez made it worth it. Thanks, Carl.
No,
You're welcome.
Stop.
You're welcome, buddy. JMax479 gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much, JMax. This has been a fantastic crew watching us today, and I haven't even begged to hit the goal yet.
It's amazing. It's almost like when you do a show, you don't really have to focus on the goal.
Oh my God. When Aaron was saying in 13 minutes, I'm going to have to start begging to hit the goal. It's just like, you've been doing it the entire episode. And also, that's not like a reason for me to give money. I'm actually looking forward to the part where you beg for the money. Dude, he doesn't realize that's the most entertaining part of his show, him not hitting the goal.
Right.
He's turned it into the most entertaining part, which is really stupid.
Which is day after day after, like it never ends. The goal is insatiable. Its hunger can never be satisfied.
Yes. The goal has to eat every day.
Every day, twice a day.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Huige, $5 says, Nordiff's doing 360s and Tukey can't figure out how to rotate the camera 45 degrees. Noir diffs? Noir diffs.
Oh, it's because of his shade today.
Yes, that's me. Apparently I was doing 360s earlier.
I got you.
David R. Fuller, $5. Whoa! It's going to get dizzy.
Whoa.
David R. Fuller says, just wanted to see my remarkable face on this cool show. Well, there you are, David. Thanks for being here on this very cool show. Cool.
If you want a reference point, these are the other headshots from the same generation.
Oh, nice.
Of the Howard Stern show that they all took.
Robin, Fred, Jackie, and Howard. So the actual stars of the show.
Yes, and Gary.
Gary Delabate. Fucking Fred had to be playing his guitar. Oh, okay. By the way, Robin used to be pretty fucking hot. Am I crazy to say that?
Did you see the Robin video from yesterday?
No. What Robin video from yesterday?
So they're doing Howard's off till September in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Posted the picture of him with his man purse. But they're doing summer school. So other characters are Richard and Sal are hosting shows. Rashad's hosting shows. Gary's hosting shows. Robin came on and unveiled her bald head.
Oh.
On the show yesterday.
I mean, the wig's not great either.
Spoiler.
She's given up with the wig. She's just saying, hey,
oh, thank God.
This is me.
Yeah, I was going to say, she might as well, because, those wigs were horrible. Like, really horrid.
Yeah, just wear like a wig that like you would think was your real hair.
Right.
I don't want to give black women advice on how to do their hair. What do I know? But I'm just saying.
I don't know either.
It definitely jumped out at me for sure.
Those were horrible. And I mean, she's got money. She could have someone make,
That's
something
true.
that looks.
Yeah, she's not Helga Mann. She doesn't have to buy the cheapest fucking wig in the store.
Right. Helga pulled it off better.
But she's
wore it better.
She's ripped it off and she's proud. It's good for her.
So did I hear this right? We haven't really talked about this because no one gives a fuck about Howard anymore. But did he announce that he's ending his contract early and retiring in December?
I didn't hear that.
You didn't? Okay. No. Now I got to look into that. I thought that was a known thing, but I know Cardiff knows everything there is to know about the great Howard Stern. Emma Steen with 65 something or others says, John is truly acting like a meth head, hiding like a loony from Vince the Lawyer. I'm enjoying it too much. With love from Sweden. Thank you very much for that. The fact that John is hiding from this process server is one of the funnier things that's happened in the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, but it's great that he has to keep going online to make money.
Right.
So he can't hide that much.
When he keeps changing his background.
Yeah, that's what's so fucking great about it.
Rockin' Johnny B, $5. Set up a kissing booth for Lucy at DabbleCon 2, $10 a pop, 78 by 10. That's good beer money. $78. Yeah, 78 times $10. That's good beer money. I don't want to be 53rd in that line. That'd be weird. KJ, $10 says, just want to thank Cardiff for being such a visionary between being ripped off by the Hulkster last night and NLO today. It's been a rough one.
What did you do today, fat fuck?
He wasn't on today.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't on today, but what did the Hulkster do?
Well, he ripped off Trumpomania. He took that obviously from when I invented Hackamania.
I see.
Late last year.
I see. Bugsy became a member for 1 month. Thank you very much. Hi, producer Chris, Carl, Vinny, Potato, and Tukey. Pops was a bad mother And SJ is back on the sauce. I think John's going to hit some new lows real soon. Oh, John was so drunk the other night. And he needs a drinking buddy so badly that he forced Rob Sala to start drinking. Because Rob's just like, yeah, I'm just having a hot tea. I'm going to go to bed. I got to work in the morning. He's like, oh, you fucking pussy boy. Come on. He's like, all right, fine. I'll go grab a fucking beer.
That's the only
So
reason
weird.
I believe he's not at his mom's anymore, that he's drinking.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't drinking at all when he was clearly
But
at
he was
mom's.
also broadcasting a lot earlier, like 11 a.m. when he was at his mom's house. And now he's going on late at night. I'm sure he drinks at his mom's house is my point. Remember he yelled at his mom for not bringing the beer up. And she's like, I can't bring all this beer. it's too heavy to bring a 24 pack.
I'm making the meatballs.
Is that what Danish people do? Make meatballs?
Danish meatballs. Isn't that what they sell at IKEA?
I'm making the Danish meatballs.
Sounds good.
All right, we're getting to the silly ass portion of the show. Diablo Sandwich says, Kate sounds like she's overacting in a porno. Yep. Pickles Melendez with 5 pounds says, I think Stuttering John was so wasted on some of the calls that he's scared of what he might have said, letting slip his true feelings on things like his kids and ex. Yes, alcohol is very much a truth serum for a lot of people, and I believe John is one of them.
And cocaine makes you forget things.
Yeah, you're right. There's a dangerous combination going on right there. John Sweatbrain. In the morning. Wow, a lot of No Agenda fans today. ITM to you, sir. Let's not lose sight that this is a 58-year-old man who was on the biggest radio show and Tonight Show. He's on internet reading $2 insults. Oh, I never lose sight.
Yeah. That's something we never forget.
That's something I can never, ever forget. It's incredible.
Not
There's
anymore.
22 shows doing shows about it.
22 people doing shows, yeah.
He also is now pledging not to read $2 super chats anymore.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, I'm going to say it right now, probably a good rule. Ryan K, best of the Dabbleverse lineup today. Yes, I agree, sir. Thank you. Mr. Doodle, remember for 1 month. Hi, K-Man. I want you to know that I have insanely large muscles. You need to maximize your pump. OJ is mad at me for having such big muscles. Help me. Mr. Doodle have giant muscles? I didn't know that.
Huge.
How come you guys never flex like John does?
I know, right? That's what all the cool YouTubers are doing these days.
Because they're bare wussas.
I know, the spaghetti arms.
I think it's because I'm not trying to fight anyone.
Well, no, neither is John. YouTube service. No one.
Right. In the ring.
In the ring.
Of course.
All right, ladies, I got to bounce.
Yeah, I got to get out of here too, actually.
Guys, I love you both more than a friend. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You. DabbleCon 2, WATP Live, August 16th and 17th. Come hang out. It's going to be amazing, like it always is when we all get together. Love you all more than a friend. Yeah!
Tukey Soup, everyone. TukeySoup.com for all the links, everything that Rocco Burrow is up to.
Be dabbling live tomorrow morning.
Yes, be dabbling live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Be there. You'll want to be there for when Michael Gavin Ali calls in. You don't want to miss that.
Bye.
Cardiff, thanks, buddy. Great to see you. Of course, Cardiff, you have potato. Oh, I tried to promote his thing.
Ghosted by Cardiff.
Potato soup. I think he's doing it Monday nights now. It was Sunday. I don't know.
It's different all the time.
Trying to keep up.
I know.
Need a fucking TV guide for this shit.
Well, I've been trying to put one together, and they keep changing their fucking times.
That's the problem. But that's why TV guide existed, because things would change.
Oh.
It's every week. EQ, $5, says, Billy Mitchell, King of Kong, tried the same defense on recorded calls, didn't work, lost the suit anyway. Yeah, no, I think there's very little precedent for what John's trying to accomplish here.
Yeah.
I'm scratching my head. I'm like, who has gotten in trouble for leaking tapes? There was the Hulk Hogan sex tape, which he did win that suit. But if you think about all the other sex tapes that leaked, like Pamela Anderson and Paris Hilton, like no one's ever gotten, as far as I know, I could be wrong about that. I don't think any of these people ever had to pay a fee or get arrested or anything like that. High and Tight, $5 says, anyone working on Cheers parody called Skulls, a bar full of animated Stuttering John Army twats? I don't think they are, but please do, High and Tight.
Yeah, go for it.
Go do it. Omega Wolf, remember for 3 months, says, Shuli gave my hot dog and cola at Costco today. Acting confused when I asked if the hot dog was kosher. Wow, everyone's shopping at this Costco that Shuli's working at. And Shuli's a lot of jobs too. He was at Home Depot. He's at McDonald's today.
It could be all in the same plaza.
Working all sorts of jobs. Koof is in for $5. Thank you for not killing yourselves. Sucks I can't make DabbleCon 2.
What?
Will it be streamed like Hackamania? I don't know the answer to that, Koof. We'll miss you, buddy. It's great seeing you in Vegas.
Yes. Direct all tech questions to Vinny, please.
Yeah. Vinny? That Sean guy, I would have loved to see John's face when he first saw Hulk Hogan on the stage of the RNC. I was hyped watching that, so he must have had an aneurysm. God damn, that was the coolest shit, wasn't it? Who would have ever thought? Like, politics is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why not turn it into a clown show? It's so much funnier.
It's the natural progression.
It really is. Chef Jeff, Potato, do you have any more keychains left?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is exciting, guys. I am seeing what's coming up next for us. I think I have a...
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Thanks for the super chat. There's David Chandler, Gandhi, Jesus, and Abraham Lincoln. David fits right in with this group.
David Chandler coming in with $100. Man, this guy is so generous.
Yes.
And we met him last year at DabbleCon. He's going to be back on 8/16/24 DabbleCon 2, The Return. Woo. We'll see you there, David. I'm looking forward to hanging out. And thanks for being here and supporting the show. Very much appreciated, buddy. I think we hit the goal. Bob Sacamano with $14 says, for the goal, or what it's called here. It's called the goal. We hit it, buddy. Thank you very much. Tomorrow's show will be less. We'll put this towards the goal for tomorrow. No more shoes equals world peace. $2 says, great show since you know who isn't keeping it up.
Who could they mean?
That's very offensive. Painkiller $2 says, surely detractors are passionate. I'd be flattered. Well, there you go. I think
they don't boo nobodies.
They don't boo nobodies. You know who told me that? Nobody. Mean Gene in Florida, $20 says, John is a drunk deadbeat dad, a fool. Well said. Well said. You know who else wants to weigh in on that is Woke Dad. Oh, shit. This is coming in from Mike Boudet, my buddy Mike.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great show. A pro show. You know, the turn.
Sword and Scale, Mike Boudet. My wife's a big fan of his show. And he's on a new platform now. I've heard it's fantastic. People should check out Sword and Scale podcast, the best true crime podcast out there.
We have the entire goal to go. Let's do this. Johnny is sitting in the fetal position, humming the Imperial March. It's all because you, the listener, did not pay us. Are you not entertained?
Let's go, Girl Scout. Wind it up. Let's help the... Whoa, fuck off. The K, fuck you. Wind it up. Help the toe.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that sounded like it.
That was very funny.
It's learning.
Balin Dupree, the Tourette's girl, coming in.
Douche of the Dabbleverse is my man. I want only his big, healthy hog. No other man will do. Douche of the Dabbleverse is so good looking and well hung, I don't think I could live without him. The rest of you ladies only wish you could have a man like Douche.
Wow. Not enough vocal fry, but
I don't know.
We're getting there.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's close.
Show those shirts again and you are sued, Lady K.
Who do we say was on the back? Dan, no. I forgot. It wasn't John, though. I can tell you that.
Is anyone thinking about the kids? I rescued Knight's vagina. Another win for the toe.
Talking about my kids. That was Aaron Imhol talking about your kids. That wasn't me. So you know.
D. My erection is itching more than the JD and motherfuck you. KG woke is broke. Fuck your doodad.
It's eerie. That look in my eyes. Go you show while I deny beatiating April. She is remarkably beatable. Furong Gak is brain fuel and cum makes me giddy. I'm going to find you soon.
For everyone who was upset about us getting the super tip system, this is fan-fucking-tastic. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened. It's not going to be on WATP. It's not going to be on our bonus shows. This is just for the live streams that we do. But this is fan-fucking-tastic.
I call dibs on First Dance with Lucy.
Back off, you effeminate beer drinker. I am not your mom.
Oh, damn. Getting rejected by Lucy Typebox on my own show. It's disappointing. Naturally Negative, $10 says, Tukey, do you think Steel Toe could save his show by shifting to Muppets and morphing into Steel Toe and the Slam Pig? I'll answer for Tukey. Whoa! He doesn't really do that anymore, does he?
No. I think
Hacka.
It hurts his throat.
Yeah. Koof, where are you going to store all these SJ artifacts?
Oh, we got room.
I'll get another house. Clit Eastwood comes in with $2. Says, John banned $2 chats in morning. Now back to reading them. Yeah. There you go. He's desperate. He needs the money. Pushy Kringle, $2 says, please, sir, I have 2 donkey for a healthy Pushy. Okay. Johnny Stengel, $5 says, Carl, you hang out in the salon all the time. I was there yesterday, actually, Johnny Stengel.
It's a nice place.
It's nice. I like it there. Mason in Portland, $5 says, Shuey had to pull a double at his local Shoney's. Those ham cubes won't cook themselves. That's probably why he's not here. You're probably right about that. Dang Lizard, €5. Remember the Dabbleverse started because Stuttering John was threatening to sue Carl and struck channel long before the book review. Stuttering John's solution is threaten to sue and strike channel. Yes, he also threatened to have my legs broken. He said he knew people in New York. He knew mafia guys.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that was the first threat.
Yeah, I think that was the first
over the
one.
podcast review.
Yeah,
which when I think about it, doing Living in the Past 4 coming up sometime soon.
Yeah,
we gotta be getting close to that review that we originally, or his review of us.
You're right. Yeah, because it was in 2018.
Yeah, I think we're bridging the gaps.
When I just popped on the most recent episode that day. Yeah, and lo and behold, it was John living all of his glory days. And who knew what we had started that day? It was me and Kevin, my original co-host. In 2018, it was like 3 episodes after we did Opie's show. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow, what is John talking about?
That was a magical summer.
It was a magical summer. It really was. It changed my life. And then COVID happened. Thank goodness for that. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I believe we've done all the super tips. Yep. Looks like we're nothing to see here. Oh, one just came in. Fair enough.
My life isn't so bad. At least I'm not living like Joey C.
Not yet. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if those two end up moving in together, becoming roommates.
In the same Winnebago.
That'd be hilarious. Wow. What a fucking fantastic Dabble point this was today. Has nothing to do with who wasn't here. It has everything to do with who was here. So thank you, producer Chris.
Thank you
for stopping by. This has been a lot of fun. And thank you to Vinny Paulino for coming on. Thank you to Tukey and Cardiff for being here. But mostly thanks to all of you for watching the show today and participating and chatting and supporting us, giving us super chats, signing up for the show, gifting memberships. All of it is fan-fucking-tastic. We appreciate it. And I think I'm going to sign off at this point because it's probably time I go use the bathroom.
So, Dabble Point. A Stuttering John Melendez